Hello, everyone. And despite the fact that you can only see me, the stream boss at current times is also here via audio satellite for an undisclosed location.
I'm in the USA, Maryland. I get a bit more specific if you'd like.
I said undisclosed, damn it.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Go with the mystery. Let them go ooh and ah. And is he in a bunker somewhere? Is it?
I'm deep within Area 51.
Yeah. Yeah, your levels are good, by the way. You were asking me before if I'm going to just turn you down a little touch.
Oh, all right.
I meant. You said fine to me over my volume, but I just mean on the
right
OBS. I'll just nudge you down a little bit.
Can't have me overshadowing the great mighty Pete.
No, of course not. All right, I'll probably play with that as we go on. Hey, rude boy. Yes, so I don't know exactly what we're in for tonight. David's concocted some tabletop XCOM style board game for me to play.
I mean, concocted is a strong word. Found in the depths of the internet is a much better description, I guess.
You will run said board game for me to play.
Yes.
See,
I guess I'll tell everyone who's here. Aliens, the board game.
Is that actually what it's called? Is that what it is?
Yes,
Might it be the movie?
It is Aliens, the board game from 1989. I have to clarify that because apparently there is a new one coming out in like 3 months. So this is old school strategy based 89.
Let me update the title of this bad boy then with the game. Aliens, the board game from, what did you say, 1989?
Yep.
There we go. I'd have put it in the thumb as well. You should have told me beforehand, I'd have.
I'm sure I mentioned it at some point. I just said XCOM style in order to get you hooked on it.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll redo the thumb for later when it's available to find. But okay, well, I'll put up Tabletop then and get that running, which I've literally never done before, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna bug you about a tutorial thing. Just say no, I'll be the tutorial.
Oh, that's not concerning at all.
I mean, you're gonna miss out on like 95% of what it has to teach, but I'll get you the basics.
Would you like to play a tutorial? No.
Yeah, that.
In fact, I don't need sound in the game at all, right? Because it's just generic music playing the whole time, right?
Yeah, no, it's actually when you load up, it's gonna ask you if you want to play, because the guy who made it, he put in a playlist of Aliens like soundtrack music.
Oh, so yeah, so
you're gonna say no to that.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to put game volume down anyway.
Okay. Sounds good.
Which it doesn't seem to have actually changed.
No, the menu for some reason is messed up. Everything else in
the menu's just separate. Okay, it's a separate slider for some reason. Okay. I'll put MP3 volume down. I'm just going to put everything down. Voice input and output. Not that it should come through, but just in case.
Right.
All right. Okay. Cool. So if I can go to game stream, hopefully this will just pop into place. In fact, I should probably go to the settings and check the graphics and stuff. Resolution rate, preset quality medium. I think we can bump this up to high. How dare you?
I don't know, Pete. That's some pretty high def 89 textures going on here.
It's fine. It's fine. Right. Okay. We're on high. Okay, so
all right, so you're gonna join.
Oh, that's interesting. It's actually detecting you on Discord talking to me in the corner.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, as soon as I started the call with you, I saw that. I'm like, well, that's just gonna be there because I have no idea how to deal with it.
Neat. And there's a global chat in the corner. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there are plenty of games of like card games and stuff like that anyone can join in on, but I set this up as a private match. So
of course, yeah. So I'm joining.
Yep. And then friends only, because I turned that on.
Friends only.
Down in the checkbox in the bottom. Yep. And then hopefully it should just pop up. It's got to search through a whole bunch of different games and stuff until it finds it.
Oh dear. You think it just searched friends first and that would be quick and easy?
You'd think, but this game has a couple little quirks to it. It's still being updated pretty regularly.
Oh, fair enough. Let me go to.
Well, it looks like it's done counting though. I mean, you're welcome to search the thing.
Yeah.
I put it under Max Fuzz.
Let me just. I'm updating a tweet that I put out. Oh, no, not plaything. Playing. Come on. Come on. Oh, correct. Do it properly. All right. Okay. Just tweeting out the more accurate information. All right. So I guess I'll just search. What did you say? Fuzz Max?
Max Fuzz.
Max Fuzz. Not mailed fuzz. Max Fuzz. You think you get more fuzz?
I want as much fuzz as humanly possible, and probably uncheck friends only if you're doing a search.
That makes sense.
Oh, two separate words. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Let me try exiting out and coming back in.
Yeah, it seems weird because I would expect once you go to friends only, yours should just pop up immediately. So the fact that it didn't means it's probably not registering or something.
Right. All right. So exit out. Main menu.
Can I? No.
Create multiplayer.
I want to minimize. No.
Do public, but I'll put on a password.
Sure. That's an idea.
All right. Once again, it's under Max Fuzz. May I have to reload that?
Let me close that first, and then just go to friends and see if that pops up.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be, bizarrely.
Here, I have an invite button. Let me see if I can get to work.
That actually may be easier. For
I
anyone,
pulled it up.
so it's for anyone just joining us. We're going to be playing the 1989 Aliens board game. Well, I'm playing it. David's running it, so it's a strategy game apparently. I'm going to crack open my beverage. I know we all like that sound. All right. Well, so invite me.
It's not coming up. It says choose friends to invite, and then it's blank. Are we friends? Do you consider us friends, Pete?
I think I actually know what's going on here. This is my fault.
Oh, you're offline.
I appear offline. I like to be private as best as I can. This is my bad.
I'll take the Connor role here and just say shambles.
All right, I am officially online on Steam, which means I could probably just go to join in friends online. It'll probably pop up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, well. There you go. You've also invited me, have you?
Yep.
How do I accept? How do I accept an invite? I've accepted the invitation to play game. Yes.
Password's Buffy. For you.
All right. I should have capitalized the B.
Yeah, don't capitalize the B.
Ah, dear. Okay.
There it is. Loading in.
Okay, everybody wants to open Google URL.
Yeah, just cancel all that. It's going to say twice. It's going to say once for the music and once for a rule book. You don't need either of those. All right, so pick a color. It doesn't matter. That's just how it loads in.
I think I'll go with purple today.
All right. So, basic controls. WASD to move around the map. Right click to change your perspective, I guess. Like hold down right click and drag in order to change the camera.
Okay, okay. Oh, we're in
Left.
space. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this it doesn't normally look like this, but this guy who made the board game went all out. So good on him, whoever he is. Um, Scroll wheel zooms in and out.
As you do.
Left click if you hover over like one of these cards on the right hand side,
Mm-hmm.
you can left click and pick them up and move them around. You're not going to need to for that part, but once we
Mm-hmm.
put the tokens on the board. What else is there for this? If you're going to be rolling dice, I don't know if you can see my hand right here.
Yes.
That's going to be the dice that you roll. If you hover over it and press the R button, it'll roll it for you.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And because this is kind of a top down sort of game, if you hold down the Alt key and hover over top of anything, it'll enlarge it for your screen so you can see what it is you're looking
Ah.
at a bit closer.
Ah, okay.
And
All right.
that's pretty much it for controls of the major game. Everything else is how this specific game works. So
Yes.
I actually have the rule book open. So let me go ahead and just go through the beats here. So there are 3 scenarios to this game, indicating the 3 main battles throughout. We're going to be playing this big central map here, the reactor room, in which you control 9 different Marines, and you have to try to make your way from the right side of the board to the exit on the left side of the board.
Okay.
Very simple. Now, let me just go through here sequence. So, what's going to happen each turn here is I'm going to load in aliens. I get 5 on the very beginning and then 2 on every turn afterwards. The aliens can then move 1 space, and then if they're on top of any of your Marines, they'll attack. I'll get to that part later. Your part is you go and you decide on the order of your Marines. You decide at the beginning of the game. You don't get to change it later on. Oh, and if you want to change the camera to something a bit better, press the space button, and that'll just show the
Okay.
main part of the map. Oh, I guess not. It should. I set that to global, but you can just zoom in on the actual reactor part of the map. Anyway,
Yeah, easy enough.
you're going to decide on the order of the Marines. You cannot change that at any part or any point during the game. You then have however many, if you zoom in on any one of the cards here, I guess just hold down Alt. So it says actions.
I
You
did
have,
that way before you got there. I just the delay on the
oh,
screen is what made me look
gotcha.
like I was being slow.
So the actions depends on how many things you can do. So each one of your actions is you can move 1 tile or you can aim your weapon. Firing doesn't technically take an action, but you have to aim at least once in order to fire. So if you look on the weapons aim, the weapon aim, whatever. So you're looking at a Pwn. So he has the flame unit as his weapon. So if you take 1 turn, then it correlates to your odds that you hit XCOM style. If you take 2 turns to aim, then it's 14 to 9. If it takes 3 turns, then it's 15 to 10. That basically, the 1, 2, 3, 4, that goes down with how far away the alien is. And all you have to do is roll a 10-sided dice, and that'll
So
determine whether or not you hit.
right, so just let me
Yeah,
clarify this.
you
So
ask whatever questions.
so what you're saying is that
Mm,
what if assuming I'm not moving because I'm moving's an action, I assume.
yes. Mm.
Uh, I can basically either take 3 crappy shots or I can choose to aim for 3 and get a higher chance to hit a good shot.
Yes. So
Right.
the way that these numbers work is you have to roll, I believe it's above that number in order to uh or sorry, you have to roll under that number in order to hit. Above that number is a miss.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that means it's getting harder then if it's above.
Yeah. So you have to roll under that number to hit. Now the reason that it goes above 10 on a 10-sided die is that uh there's a way that if when the aliens turn to attack, they will sometimes grab the marine and hold on to them until next turn, and you have to aim at the alien and not shoot the marine. And if you're aiming at an alien that has a marine being held, then it adds +5 to the difficulty of the aim. So that's
Okay.
why some of them are 15 or higher, because it makes it a bit more difficult to do. Um, for this particular room, only the top weapon is used. All the bottom weapon stuff for any of these cards, that's for other scenarios in later
Okay.
parts of the game. So you're only going to be using the top weapon. There's also, well, let me just go down the rule list here. So, in order for each turn, aliens get to move 4 times. So, movement for all characters is forward, back, left, or right, and also the diagonals. A diagonal is allowed as just a single move.
Okay.
The aliens, their sole drive is to get to the nearest marine. I don't have any input as to where, like, tactically how I want to move the aliens. It's all about just a beeline towards the nearest marine.
Makes sense.
So once they land on a marine, then they go into their attack mode, in which they roll a dice and they can go do anything from kill them immediately to wound them to grab them to they fail their roll entirely and then they're just taken. They have to take an extra turn in order to get back on the board. So what's the best place to go? All right. So I guess from there, the easiest way to say it is just set up like a sort of test run sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pull out an alien here, and if you want to take any one of these tokens on top of one of these cards and just drag them over to anywhere on the board,
Anyway, okay.
close to the alien perhaps, but
Close to the alien.
just so there can be a fight.
Oh, so it's just a test fight we're doing now. Okay.
Yeah, this is just a testing to show you the
All
basic
right.
turn scenario. So if I'm starting, let's say back here, I can move 4 turns with this alien. Now you're the closest marine, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't reach you, but I'm stopped right there. So then it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
And who is that? Who did you pick up there?
Just whoever was first, I think so.
Drake. Yeah.
Drake, yeah.
So he is the machine gun. So, and 2 actions. So what you can do is you can take 1 turn to aim it and 1 turn to move, 1 turn to move and 1 turn to aim it, or 2 turns to aim it. Either way you want to go,
Yeah.
that's how we go. And then if you decide to take a shot, you would roll the dice and see, based off of how far away you are from the alien. So
One,
if you
two.
want to shoot right now, you're 2 spaces away. So according to your card, you would have to roll under a 6 or under a 9, depending on how many turns you want to take to aim it.
Yeah. So what sort of damage does it do then? Does it just kill it
It's
outright?
it doesn't necessarily. So if you have up at the top of your screen, if you lower down the alt, at the top of your screen, you should have a notebook option.
Yes.
So click that. I'm hoping this will appear for you. It does. So there's some basic reference stuff I wrote in. Um, when the alien attacks, then I roll, and that says what happens to your marine. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it can either die, become incapacitated, become wounded, become grabbed, um, get into a combat, or lose entirely. When it comes to your shot, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, if you successfully shoot the alien, then it dies.
Okay, so there's
Like,
no damage concern. It's just
no, it's
because
just
because I was wondering if tactically if there's a reason to take 2 weaker shots to do more damage potentially, but if it's just they die no matter what when they hit, then there's no reason to do that.
right. The only reason for 2 weaker shots is if you happen to miss that good shot, then you don't get to go again.
Yes.
So sometimes 2 shots just to have better odds. But yeah, um, there are a lot of extra rules that can be thrown onto this. I'm not going to be playing with many of them. Like, you can have grenades and you can have a thing called a bonus bug rule. I'm not going to be doing any of that. The only ones that we're going to play is base game rules. And the only things that are on top of that are if you shoot an alien with anything besides a flame unit, then there's an acid spray effect, which is
Mm-hmm.
listed in the notebook. And basically, for any Marine that is adjacent or on top of the alien when you shoot, I roll the dice and see whether or not they were hit by the acid blood. So if I roll a certain number, they'll either die instantly, become incapacitated, become wounded, or they'll be fine.
Okay.
So there are some benefits to not killing aliens while other soldiers are around or using the flame unit. There's also a friendly fire esque sort of thing in that you can't shoot other Marines, but if a Marine is being held by an alien, then and you use the flame unit, then the alien and it hits, I should say, then the alien and the Marine are dead. There's no way you can burn the alien without burning the Marine with a
Sure.
flamethrower. Um, what is there besides that? So let me just go into what happens if the alien grabs you. So if I manage to move on to Drake here, okay, that didn't. Oh, there we go. So I managed to move on to Drake here, and I roll to see what happens. So let me just roll this dice here. So if I happen to roll a 0, then immediately the Marine is dead. You don't, there's no fighting back. He's just dead. If I roll a 1 or a 2, then he's incapacitated, which basically means he's dead in that he can't move anymore. He's taken out of the turn order. He can't shoot. He is basically unconscious, is best way to say it. But the difference being is that your other players can pick him up and carry him to the exit
Okay. Okay.
in order to like heal him later, in order to get some medical whatever. So incapacitated is basically dead, but he can still technically survive. Um, then there's wounded. If you come over to any of the cards here and press F on one of them,
Yes. Oh, you want me to do it? Mm.
yeah, then it'll flip over the card and show new stats, which are
Ah.
your wounded things. So if you are wounded, you sometimes get less actions, your aim goes down,
Nice.
a lot of different aspects to it.
Hmm.
But that is what happened. And there's no healing. If you're wounded for the rest of the game, but it doesn't affect your movement or your aiming outside of what's listed on the card. Then
Okay.
there's just
Cool.
then there's just being grabbed, in which you have no further actions until the alien is killed or driven away. And all shots at the alien that's holding you add +5 to the aiming rolls, like I already said. If you're not freed by the time that the aliens get their next turn, then you're killed immediately. Like they drag you away up into the ceiling, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
It if I roll a 7 or an 8, then it goes into combat, which is basically the same as a grab, but the Marine who's being held onto can still use their melee attack, which I'll get to in a second. Um, and there's no penalty for not being freed by the next turn. It just acts as though it was not on your tile and it tries to catch you again. And then if I happen to roll a 9, which is the worst here, then the alien is fought off successfully by the Marine and is pushed away into any adjacent tile
Wait.
that you want.
It's even worse. That's the best option.
Yeah, but I'm playing the alien, so it's the worst for me.
Yeah, but your goal is not to win. Your goal is to be the DM for a game.
Fair. All right. So the best option for you is a 9, in which case you win and you push the alien away to an adjacent tile. It doesn't get killed, it's just pushed away. So let me go into the melee real quick. So on any of these cards, you see a melee number. Sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
0, in which case sucks. You can't do anything
Yeah.
about it. Um,
Well,
anytime you are adjacent to an alien, you can perform a melee roll, which has to be lower than or equal to their melee number, which means it's really hard to pull off. But if you do, the alien is it's treated like it was a 9 roll in a shot. It's pushed away to any adjacent square you want. But that's a way to free one of your captured Marines without causing an acid spray.
yeah, without risking the acid. Yeah, I get
Right.
it.
So that's pretty much the only way that you can guarantee they won't have to go through that acid roll. Besides that, not a lot else. Like I said, 2 more aliens are introduced on every turn. No matter how many you kill, I bring in 2. And any alien who's already on the board gets to move 4. When an alien is introduced to the board, they only get to move once after
Okay.
they're brought in.
So I get
So
like a sort of phase where they don't really have much of a chance to get to me.
right. Although, do you see all these numbers on the board?
Yes.
Those are all the places that aliens could drop in.
Right. So I assume you
So
roll for that.
yeah, so there's a red number on the left, 1 through 9, and then a blue number, 0 through 9, and then whatever my dice that I have down here in the bottom add up to, I put them on that spot. Because there is no red 0, the extra rule says that if it is 0, it's called a bonus bug rule, in which case I add yet another alien to it, so 3 potentially. But because this is your first game, I'm going to go the opposite way, where if I roll a 0, it just doesn't spawn an alien.
Okay.
So that'll give you a 1 in 10 chance of maybe it'll be a bit easier. Besides that, shooting, that should be something. So when it says range, that goes by counting up how many tiles it would take to get to them, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Including diagonal, yes.
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 So you have to have a direct line of sight. So say that, let me just take back the alien here. So say that the alien is in that 6th spot and your guy is in that 7th spot. You can't shoot the alien here.
Okay.
If he's here, it is allowed because it's assumed that like you're taking cover and you're just shooting behind the corner.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But you can't shoot him if there's just absolutely no shot. Anything that has stuff on the squares besides a number is completely opaque. You can't see through it, you can't walk through it, you can't do whatever. The only weird ones are these diagonal spots here because technically you're allowed to walk diagonally, but you're not allowed to pass through these sections.
Right, okay.
Here. Same one right here. The only thing that
Interesting.
you aren't allowed to shoot through that the aliens are not allowed to walk through is the stairwell. So you're allowed to shoot across the stairwell as if it wasn't even there, but nobody can walk across it.
Which makes sense.
So,
if you think about the actual real world sort of
right.
physics of it, it would make sense.
Yeah, so I will give you the hint that a lot of people who play this said that that is a major part of the game, is that keeping you separated from the aliens via the stairwell. It adds a whole lot of extra distancing that you're gonna need.
Interesting.
And if you manage to push an alien, so say he has you held off right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you manage to push him back and you want to push him into the stairwell, you can do that, but he comes back the next turn. It's not like he falls down the whole stairwell. He just grabs on because he's a fucking alien.
Yeah, I can do that. Yes.
And besides that, your only goal is to get as many Marines as possible from, let me draw in a square real quick. You have to start off with all your Marines in this area.
Okay.
You can put them anywhere you want in there. You have 9 of them, and you have to start them off there, and you have to get them all over to the exit right over here on the far left.
This here.
Yep. No, sorry, the one that says exit. 4.
Oh, it says X. Actually says X. Okay.
Yep. You got to get him in there.
All right.
The rule book says that. I'm trying to erase this square, but it's not letting me. There we go. If I go by the rulebook standards here, it says that if 7 or more Marines make it out, you win. If 4 to 6 Marines make it out, it's considered a draw. And if only 3 or less Marines make it out, quote, it's best not to talk about it. So, all that said, that is basically everything you need to know. Any sort of rules questions I can answer as we go about, or anything I forget. Like I said, in that notebook area up top are some basic references for what happens if an alien catches you and how I'd have to roll and what rolls happen in that regard. But everything else is pretty much straightforward. So, looking at your cards over here on the right, you get to determine the order that you want them to go in. One other thing I guess I should mention. There is absolutely no going back up the turn order. You pick your turn order and it goes down. So if you have like a captured Marine, so he can't do anything, but then you free him, but you've already passed by his turn, he doesn't get a turn. He doesn't get to do anything that time.
Okay.
If his turn still has to come up later on before you free him, then he gets to do something. But there's no going back up the turn order under any circumstances.
Okay, which side's the start of the turn order?
It's however you want to do it.
I'll
Start
okay.
dragging on the things. You just pick whichever order based off of their units. So there are pistols, flame units, machine guns, and I believe a shotgun for Hicks.
Yes.
But the only one that has any major differences is the flame unit and how it's treated.
Okay.
Everything else just have different ranges and whatnot.
All right. Hold on a second then. So the way this works, guys, is this is kind of like a game where it's not so much that we're playing against each other. It's more that Dave is just running the game. It's more of a. Think of David as the computer in a single-player video game. He's just kind of facilitating the rules for which I kind of go through it.
Yep.
So.
Also, I just pulled up chat. So hi, everybody.
You just literally just pulled up chat. Okay. I'm gonna go let it add. Okay. All right. So there'll be a lot of learning as we go. As much as I just got a lot of rules there, it's a bit of an info dump. So obviously, not everything's going to stick. So there's going to be little things here or there. So just bear with us. So it's kind of hard to pick what order things go in just now because I don't really have a good context for.
Yeah, first time I messed around with this, I just picked a random order, and I clearly didn't make it, but I can't think of what order would be better than any other. So,
I'm just.
But yeah, there's so many extra game modes to this, like extra little rules you can throw in. My favorite one is called the "Where's a Pwn" game mode, where if a Pwn as the team leader gets killed, nobody can move for 3 turns while they just try to figure out what's going on. Which I guess is a fun way to keep it interesting once you kind of get the gist for the basic game, but to do it on the first time around seems ridiculously hard.
Right. I feel like I want the guns with longer, well, at least one of the guns with longer ranges up first. So I think Drake's a fine first choice. Frost, a pistol. I'm just seeing who's got pistols, who's got, because the shotgun is a sort of more up close. So let's bump you up a little bit further. Wait, what? Don't stack. Oh god.
Yeah, sorry, they stack pretty.
Okay, there we go.
It is based to be a card game first. And you can put them however you want. I just put them along this row here in order to give it a visual thing. But if you wanna like put them in stacks and then just go through the deck, that's entirely up to you.
That may be easier actually. I don't know. We'll see. I actually just sort of see what they're looking at. Pistol, 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 machine gun again, pistol, flamethrower, pistol. It's a lot of pistols in a row. Maybe it'd be better to move that over there just now.
Here, I'll read through the movie summary bit. In the movie, the Marines are in a terrible position. They have only vague ideas of what they are up against, and Lieutenant Gorman has just ordered them to turn in their ammunition to avoid damaging the reactor which surrounds them. Armed only with pistols, flame units, a single shotgun, and the machine guns which Vasquez and Drake have secretly kept functional, the squad is rapidly overwhelmed by the alien assault. Da-da-da.
Okay.
But yeah, there's the reactor room, which is the main part of the board. Over to the left, there's the, what do they call it? Operations and the air ducts scene. And then down in the bottom right is the Ripley versus the Alien Queen scene. All of which have different rules and different things going on, but generally play with the same sort of play style.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, so I assume the Queen's the ending. You've got these 2 scenarios for after the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I've done my order. I think I can do with that. And you know what? I think I will. Actually, no, I don't want to stack them because I want to be able to look ahead and see what's coming up, so I can make some informed choices.
That's fine.
There. Okay. All right.
So, got your order laid out here, and
I need to
now
pick where to go.
Yeah, put all of them on the board. So I'll redraw that square real quick, just so you can get a Basic. Oh, geez, that was not great. There. So anywhere within that area.
Doing some modern art here, apparently, with the multiple squares.
It's not showing me that second square, so I'm not sure if I can erase it. I will work on that. You place your...
Yes, I will. Thank you. Right, who's who? What's my order, actually? I have to go back and check my order. Okay, so we got Drake first, then Hicks. Drake first, then Hicks. So let's see who's who. There's Drake there. Do we want him up front? He's got some range on him. We don't want anyone who... What?
And you're not allowed to move into squares with alive Marines or aliens. That's the other thing.
Sure.
So you can't just push past people or jump over them. You have to make a... If you've blocked off the entire hallway, then no one can go past that.
Sure. That's Frost. It's Hudson. So my tactic to begin with was going to be to make sure I've got at least one square between any of my troops and a numbered square, but it's actually impossible to do that for the most part. Certainly with everyone. So I'm just going to have to make some choices. Apon's got the flamethrower, so I think he should be kind of further up there. Okay. A shitty pistol. X has got the shotgun. Should be. I don't really see any point in going all the way back. I mean, I suppose here's got the benefit of being further away from people, but maybe one of the machine gunners. Vasquez has got a machine gun. Maybe you can be further back. Or is it better to keep everyone kind of close? That's tough. Although what I'm noticing here is I've got like a blockade here. I think what I'll do is you do trick. Let's move you over here. And my reasoning for that is I don't want these two to be caught off guard on their own, but these summoned people over here who can't get to enemies on this side. So I'm trying to explain why I'm making my choices, but admittedly, I'm going in relatively blind to this first playthrough without having like experienced all the colossal mistakes that are going to happen. So I think for now I'll just roll with this. I won't think about it too much because we'll be here all day. And
all right, so let me bring in the first 5 alien rolls here. So roll 1-8. Oof, pretty close to there.
Are you being nice to me by doing that, or are you allowed to pick whatever 8 you want?
I'm rolling the dice down to the bottom in the Ripley versus the Queen area.
No,
just
I mean,
to the left of your screen.
Sure, but I mean, like, oh, you're rolling the red for the row as well. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay, there you go.
All right, 2-10. Oh, right, 10 is 0. That's the other thing, is that 10 is on a dice is always to be treated as 0.
All right, so I got a freebie there. Good.
No, that's only if the red dice is 0.
Ah, okay.
The blue ones do have 0 on them. 6-3. 6-3.
Oh, some of these are miles away. Excellent.
8,
off to a great start.
And 1-6. All right, so these first 5 don't move at all because you're just now entering the lair. They don't have a turn to.
All right.
So your first person up is Hudson. So let's find... There he is, right by the dice.
I'm just mapping out where all these aliens are, so I know where they are. Right, so my first person is Hudson.
So Hudson has 2 actions. And...
Wait, he's first? How's he first? No, he's last.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're going bottom to top?
Left to right, like a...
Sorry, I'm looking at it so that the number takes on the board. So I'm looking at it from the other side.
The one strategic choice I made was the machine gunner should go first because he's got a bit more range.
You see the direction my hand is pointing in? That's the angle that I'm looking in.
Yes. Look,
so I can get the numbers on the board.
I'm not going to question your life choices. Just
all right, fine. Where's Drake? There, Drake's up front.
Drake's up front. So, exactly as I wanted.
2 actions and a machine gun.
Machine gun, right. So if I shoot from here, that's so in this case where it's like one diagonal over, but so
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. I assume that would just be 5 then at the end.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be
okay.
5.
All right, okay. So, right, okay, let's look at my card here. So in the 5 to 6, he would have to get higher than lower than a 2 to hit.
And that's equal or lower. So 2 or 1
2
would
or
get
less.
equal.
Or if I just shoot from here, right now, using both my actions, 7 or less. Okay. And I get all my units get to go before any aliens go. That's correct?
Yes, you get to go through your whole thing before aliens get to do anything.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's go use both my actions then. Try and get 7 or less. Okay. Army. Damn it. No, that's good. No, it's less. Do you know what the thing is that most RPGs, tabletop RPGs, you want higher than the number, not less than. So I got I psyched myself out there.
I have no idea why this game does it that way, but yes, 4,
Yes.
so you're fine there.
Yes.
So you
Get
shoot
away.
the alien off the board.
Yes. You're dead, alien. Haha. Okay.
All right. So next turn up is
Hicks.
Hicks. So he is the shotgun.
Right, I'm gonna just find out where. Oh, Hicks is back here. He's quite far away. With
3 actions.
He's got 3 actions. He does have a little bit of range on him if I wanted to take a riskier shot, but I assume 1 move action's 1 square.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so he can't really get in that close, unfortunately. He's kind of maybe not going to get a decent shot here. So if I just make sure I 6 again. So I think what I'll do, I kind of want to avoid leaving them in numbered slots, I think.
I mean, regardless, when an alien spawns in, it's a number spot, and then it can move 1 in any direction. So as long as you're within 1 space, it can grab you.
Well, yeah, but if... Yeah, fair point. Okay. Fair point. I suppose it doesn't matter then. In that case, then, I will use 1 movement to get 5. Oh, you know what I mean? That square that says 5 on it.
Yeah.
So I'll use 1 action for that, and then I will use 2 remaining actions. Oh, I just did my windows. I'll use 2 remaining actions to take a shot, which means I need to get 4 or less, because he's clearly past all that range.
Which one are you shooting?
This one.
That one. Let me check the line of sight real quick, because that seems like a lot of stuff in the way.
Oh, this one.
Oh, that one? Hold on. Where's 6?
Just to the stairs. Corner of the stairs.
Oh, yeah. No, you're fine. All right. So, yes.
1.
Roll the dice.
1.
See what you get.
All right. Yeah, hold on. Actually, is that out of range? Because it seems like there would be a max,
No,
actually.
it's 7+. So
7+. Okay, cool.
I mean, if it's an empty slot, then that means that you can't do it no matter what. So technically, that's out of range. But
that says 7+, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's one's good. So technically, I can shoot infinitely with this. It's just a really shitty chance.
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 or less.
One, you get to get 4 or less. Yeah.
All right, 4 or less. Come on, Hicks. Long range with a shotgun, baby. Damn it! It's a miss.
9.
At least I don't have to reload in this game like XCOM. That will help out a little bit. Okay, so who have we got next then? We have we got Verbowski, who's got a pistol, meaning your range is pretty shit. Where is Verbowski on this bad boy? Here he is. And his see when I do this, do I get the I don't get the stats when I do that. I need to go back down here. It'd be nice if it kind of like linked up with these cards, so it would just pop up the thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, this has all of these things are the alternate art cards that this guy who made the board made himself. So already this is miles ahead of what it was. Originally, all of the wounded stats were on separate cards, so you had to keep track of 18 cards over the course of the game.
Do you know what I'm missing here? Do you know what rule this is missing? Overwatch.
I was about to comment when you said...
Because my tactic here, especially even with that shotgun blast, I wouldn't have taken that shot. If I had the choice of just setting up, like, say, like a 3 square radius, if an alien pops in, I get a chance of taking a shot, even if it's lower than a normal hit, I would have taken that instead. So the fact that I do have to kind of just move or make a choice here. Now, given that he can only move 4, so even if he does that, 1, 2, 3... Oh, he can get to you, actually. He can get to Hudson. So we'll probably be moving Hudson out of the way. Whereas, let's say I move you, like, here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you would still get there.
Yeah, just remember that the alien always goes towards the closest Marine.
That's right, yes. So right now that is Hudson.
Yes.
Right. So I could theoretically move you up 1, but then if I move Hudson back, then you become the closest, technically, or maybe you're the closest, but either way, you're more than 4. So I guess what I'll do with you... I mean, I need to keep moving. I want to keep moving, potentially. So I think in situations like this where I'm not going to get a good shot chance, basically, no matter what, with this dude, I'm going to at least move towards the exit by 1 square, at least, and maybe take a shot with the second action. But given that he needs to be within 2 squares, he can't. So I think, honestly, just 2 moves here with this dude is probably the best choice. So I think... Do I want to assume that I can kill this alien? Part of me kind of does, for the sake of advancement. So I think we'll go 1, 2.
Also, there are currently 4 aliens on the board. He killed 1.
Yes, there's 4 aliens on the board.
Every turn.
And there'll be 2 more every turn, unless he rolls a 0 on one of the dice, in which case I might get away with only 1. Or 2 instead of 3, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, cool, right. So I've made my move there with him, right? He's done. So up next, we have Frost, who also only has a pistol, so crappy range. Only have Frost. There's Frost there. Again, crappy range, can't really do too much. Who have I got up that can maybe do some damage? Vasquez at the back, unfortunately. I suppose that's a good point. I don't have Vasquez is my only sort of longer ranger, unless the flamethrower is particularly good. The hit chance in this is actually quite good. The range isn't amazing, but the hit chance is typically alright. Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I get bored.
Right. Hey, strategy. I need to make choices. I need to...
That's fine.
This is how this works. Okay, so Hudson, where's Frost? So moving you 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could get there. All right. So I move you 1, and you're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have no chance of taking a shot. So
would you like to get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Shut up. All right, so I'm going to move him 1 more then. So that's his 2 actions done. Then we got Dietrich. Again, these shitty pistols, man.
They took all the magazines, man. Can't risk blowing up the reactor.
Shitty pistols. Where are you? Oh, okay, you're actually somewhat close. Let's move in 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. What was my 4? What's my 4 chance here?
4 chance is
1.
0.
Oh yeah, I've got 1 extra point.
Yeah, you don't.
No, I moved. Yeah. So 1.
You got a 1 in 10 chance.
This is going poorly. Well, honestly, then move forward. Let's keep moving forward, because I mean, if I'm going to get a chance to shoot this prick, it's going to be with 1 or 2 units. So I might as well just have everyone else moving constantly, so I'm not wasting turns.
Right.
So
I mean, even in the movie, they lost like what 3 or 4 Marines here. So
yeah, but apparently, if I only have 6, or I need 7 survivors, so I'm only lose 2 to call it a win.
Well, yeah.
As we still advance to scenario 2, though, right?
I mean, if you want to do scenario 2, this supposedly takes about like 90 minutes to get through just this board.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. Okay, A-Pawn's next. Right, so you got 3 actions. You got the flamethrower, but better hit chances if you get the range. So, where are you? Are you you're miles away. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, this makes me want to have them all bunched up together so that they can actually protect each other. Because as it is, they're a little bit too far away. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's too far to do anything with. I think you have to be in the force. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so in that case, again, we'll just move you up 1. Finally. Good question, Rude Boy. I have no idea where Ripley is. Alright, so then we got you. Again, shitty pistol.
In this scene, Ripley's in the comms room telling them what to do. So she's not in this scene.
Yeah, Crow's also miles away, so let's just move 1, 2. Again, honestly, I think keeping them bunched up is actually the better choice here because they can actually do stuff. They can use their melee attacks if someone gets grabbed. There's more options. So I've done him. Speeding up a little bit now that we're getting the gist of this. Alright, Vasquez, the one person who's got a chance of shooting this prick. Alright, where are you? You're a little bit further back, admittedly. But did you have 3 reactions or 2? Yeah, 2. Okay. So
further back, that's still a 6, isn't it? I mean, if you don't move at all, that's 6.
I can shoot through this though, can I?
Oh yeah, sorry, didn't see that.
Yeah, so I need to move over 1 so I've got a line of sight. And then that's going to be the 6, right? Still. Oh no, it's different.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6, so it's the 5 to 6 range. So you've got 2.
2. I need to roll a 2 or a 1. Well, why not? They shoot for the moon. This might save someone at the front. 2 or 1. 2 or 1. No!
Oh.
You prick.
How unfortunate. Well, Hudson's up last. Maybe he can save some skin.
Alright, so he's also got the pistol. There's Hudson here. Joey's not miles away. Maybe within 4, but that's only if I'm shooting in the first turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I can't move. I can't move to that slot, unfortunately, to get a better thing. But even then, it would decrease the chance anyway. So you know what?
Take the shot.
I think we have to take the shot. Yeah.
All right. What is that? That's a 1.
So,
so you got a 20% chance.
Shot in the dark. 20%? You want 10%? Surely.
No, 1 or 0.
Oh yeah, you're right. 1 or 0. You're right. You're right. Okay. I'm forgetting that 10's also good for me. Yep. Okay, here we go. Rolling the dice. 1 or 0. 1 or 0.
Oh! Bravo.
Yes.
Alien goes bye-bye. All right, there you go.
Paxton, Paxton, you're the MVP. You're the best. I'm winning. I'm so good at this game. Best ever.
All right, so you managed to clear 2 aliens off the board, and now I'm going to bring 2 aliens onto the board.
All right, come on. Some distance.
First one is 3-1. Oh, wait, sorry. I don't bring on new aliens until I move the current aliens.
Oh, sorry. Well, I still count that as 3-1, but yeah, move these first.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And
I'll diagonal. Yeah.
Would be first 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Okay.
Now 3-1. And he moves 1, so probably there. And second one, 1-8. Uh-oh, that's back towards you guys. 1-8.
Yeah, but look at how many Colonial Marines I've got right next to him, though. He's screwed. He's done. He's done.
All right. So that is my turn done. I've done all I can do.
Right, okay. Bug hunt time. Right, Drake, got the machine gun, you get a bit better range. Where are you? You are up here somewhere. There you go. So hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so you can't get to Drake, so I don't have to worry about you. Although that said, Hex may not be able to move past you, so maybe it's worth taking 1 move and then shooting. Yeah, so I'll move him once diagonally, just to sort of free up some space. And then he's got what, 1, 2, so that's 3 spaces of range. So he needs a 3 or less. It's not a great shot, admittedly, but we've got a lot of other people that can take it. So here we go. Rolling the dice. Yeah, Yes.
Bravo. Aliens off.
There we go.
As long as there was no one adjacent, right? No, he was there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, technically, actually, yeah, he is adjacent. Who is that? Fear's house. Yeah, the W one.
Your turn's over. It's too late now.
No, it's the acid spray. The acid
Oh,
spray.
the acid spray. Okay.
Yeah, he was adjacent. So I have to roll for. So let me check here. I'll just use your dice. So rolling. You want high numbers. 3. Oh, I'm not sure that's high enough. Let me check the notebook.
Yeet.
3 is just barely okay.
Okay.
You're fine there. If it were a 2, he would have been put on wounded, but 3, you're fine.
All right, nice. Okay, next up we got Hex with the old shotgun. Do I take a shot at this alien? Maybe I do. 3 actions. I mean, I could get a really nice spot. 1, 2, 3. So that'd be a 9. I mean, that's a pretty strong chance. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot with Hex here for this alien. So I need a 9 or less. Actually, no, that's guaranteed because 0's. Yeah, this is a 100% chance.
How close are you? With Hicks?
I got a 1 anyway, but.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, but no, it's 100% because it's 9 or less, and 0's.
Right. As long as you aren't, as long as the person isn't, or the alien isn't holding.
Yeah,
Marine,
sure.
But now it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Right,
him.
so
He's gone.
We.
Get him out of there.
All right, down to 3 aliens again.
Right, and they're all really far away. This is good for me. I can make some moves. So Verbowski. That's you. So you got 2. Move you there. Frost, you get 2 moves. Oh, I landed right on you. 1, 2. Dietrich, you get 2 moves. 1. We'll go 2 there. Apone, you got 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. Crow, you got 2. 1, 2. Vasquez, you've got 2. Where are you? Yeah, you're a little bit further back. Maybe I should stop moving the other people up front a little bit, just so you can catch up. But you're moved twice. And then Hudson, you got 2. So where's Hudson? Hudson was over here somewhere. Yeah, so you can go here. Nice. All right, and I like that the ones that I'm moving last are in the back because it means that I'm not having this problem of like moving people through other people.
Yeah.
So
that's probably a smart thing. I think that's where I failed in my
yeah
one setup. I just put it in haphazardly. I'm like, wait, the hallway's blocked. How do I go?
All right. Your turn.
Moving these guys first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hold on, that's diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rolling twice. 2, 2.
Sounds good to me.
And 8, 10. On the other side of the board. Oh, wait, 8, 0. So yeah, actually, you're fine.
Nice.
Yep. See, they're all going to be bunching up at the exit, though. So once you get to the exit, it's going to be absolute hell. So let me put in, let's see, that was 2, 2 needs to move once. And 8, 0 needs to move once. All right.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. So up first we got
Is
Drake.
Burke in this? Yes, Burke is in this, but not in this scenario.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure.
1, 2.
Is Burke the one who is in control of the doors? Is that? Am I remembering that right?
Burke's the he's like kind of in charge, but he's not had any. He's the one who's with the like how many drops have you done? And he's like 2 including simulated. How many combats? This is my first.
All right.
Or 2 including this one. Something like that. The line is. That's Burke.
Because the second scenario, there's a really fun one in it where I can't remember if it's Burke or yeah, it is Burke. You have to roll a dice every time you call up Bert to get him to open the door, and if it's too low, he doesn't open the door for you.
Okay. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 8 or less for you, Drake, to get the shot on this alien. So I'm going to take that to eliminate this one. So 8 or less. Pretty good odds. He's done. Alright, cool. Hicks will probably nudge up a little bit. You got 3 actions, Hicks. I like that. You're actually all the way back here, though. So I think 1, 2, 3. So we'll move you up that side. Leaving you on your own a little bit, which is a little touch dangerous, but we'll see. So we got him moved. And then we got Verbowski. So I'll just go 1, 2. You're far too far away to be doing anything useful. Then we got Frost, also only 2 actions. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, you're too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to go past this square for the aliens getting to me. So I was going to move up 1, I think. I'm planning for the next turn more than I'm trying to be offensive here.
Alright.
So as long as another alien doesn't spawn in here, which is possible, I'm just making sure that one can't get to the adjacent square in time. Okay, so then you've had 1 turn. I assume that range is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume that's far too much for you to get any shots off. Oh no, we can get a 0. Might as well take it.
If you want.
Might as well take it. Oh well, it was a long shot. And then we got Dietrich here. Again, just 2 moves. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, 6. So again, a 0 is all I can do, but I might as well take it if I'm not moving up.
Alright.
No, okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
What? Oh, what?
Sorry, just make sure you keep in mind Dietrich only had 2 actions, so you were only going to get the 1 aim from that far away.
Oh,
Not
you're right.
2.
Of course you're right. You're right.
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter now, but you're good.
I mean, both of them missed anyway, so it's not like I got a free shot off.
Yep.
Right, Apon, you get 3 actions. You need to be within 4 squares to get any decent shots off. So yeah, I'm going to move up 1 and then lie in wait for the next turn. So unfortunately, I can't take a shot here because everyone's too far. Right. So I'm just going to have to just leave him there and just...
I was going to say, the game doesn't say anything about not having to take your actions if you don't want to. So I'm assuming that you can skip actions if you want. But
well, I mean, I can take the shot, but I can't hit anything.
Right. Yeah,
so
fair. Take a few melee swings in the air.
Yes, that's fine. And then we got Crow, who's fairly useless. Let's move up 1, I guess. And then Vasquez is the only one who might be worth taking a shot off. But that said, she needs to kind of get up further, so I'm just going to take the 2 moves.
Okay.
And then Hudson, you just got the pistol. You're kind of an MVP though. 1, 2, there he is. So.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, alien moving. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, yes, come into my kill box.
1, 2, 3, 4. Guy down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him online. All right. Now roll number 1.
Don't screw me on this.
5, 5.
Oh, that's a little bit spicy.
And 7, 2.
And that's not too bad. Okay.
So he moves once, but he can't move into an alien space, so he's just going up. And this guy, I guess the closest would be there.
Yeah. That's not bad. I can live with this. Okay. So, I think first things first. We got Drake up first with 2 actions. He's got the machine gun. Where is he? Unfortunately, he's the first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 4 range with both actions, he has to do 8 or less. Probably not Elsa to have Hicks on his own over there, but he's got a good chance to hit him from. I think he's got a 100% chance to hit from there because it was further than that last time, and he could hit no matter what. I might even be able to take a move and still get a guaranteed hit, and if I can do that, I will. But I'll examine that when I get over there. So I think for Drake, yeah, 8 or less for the hit. So the only thing that won't be a hit's a 9. So let's take that shot for this first one.
1.
Yeah, there you go, 1. So get that first one out of here. Right, so Hex is over there on his own. So right now the range is 2, and with 3 actions, that's guaranteed.
Yep.
Because it's 10. Even 9's guaranteed though, so I can get to a 3 to 4 range. So I can get to 4 spaces away and still get a guaranteed shot. So I think with that in mind, so 1, 2.
Hold on. You can get to 4 spaces away, but that's taking up 2 moves, which means your aim is only down to 1 then.
Ah, yes. So I'll move 1 square then, so it's still guaranteed. So I'm nudging forward.
Okay.
And then I'll take the shot, which is guaranteed. So I mean, I'll roll it, but I mean, right. Take it away.
Hey.
Okay, so that's that alien done. And then we got Verbowski with the crappy pistol. Well, which one's Verbowski? You're back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 spaces away. I think this is just a kill turn. So I have to get a 1 or a 0 to shoot with a pistol here, which kind of sucks. But we got a bunch of chances. So let's roll it. 3. It's a shame. Frost is next with the pistol. Which one is he? He's up front. 1, 2, 3. Still a 1, sadly. These pistols shit.
But there's a reason the Marines barely made it out.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We got a 0.
All right.
Clutch shot.
Second one.
Second one gone. We're just mowing them down now. And then next up we got. I keep pressing letters. I got Dietrich. So 3 to 4 is a 1-shotter. Where's no? No, I didn't mean that. 3 to 4 is a 1-shotter. There's Dietrich there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so still in the range of that one. So again, 1 or 0. I'm rolling. Didn't get it, but
about as far off as you could be.
Well, technically, since 10 is the 0, it's also equally as close as it could have been.
Yeah. Are we going by those poker rules where ace is high or low?
Well, you said 10 counts as 0 in this.
Yeah, but there is no 0 on the dice either, so.
Exactly, so 10 is 0.
Okay.
Right, Apon's got the flamethrower. Pretty good chances to hit if he's in range. I can move 1 space and still have pretty good range. It's guaranteed essentially. There's Apon. Oh, Apon's up front anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at his card again. So 4. So I can. So right now it's guaranteed. I can move up 1 though and still have it guaranteed because 9's a guarantee still.
Yep.
So I think that's a wise move. I'll move up 1. So we're still nudging forward. And then I'll just take it away. Why roll?
Yeah.
Why roll? All right, cool. So at this point, we've actually cleared the space a little bit. We're in good placing. So we just kind of want to nudge some other people up if we can. Crow got 2 actions. There's Crow there. So 1, 2. Vasquez, 2 actions. You're further back. So just 1, 2. And then Hudson, 2 actions again.
He's a bit boxed in there.
Just 1 then, I guess. Okay. Yep. There we go.
All right.
Aliens, get moving.
I'm gonna be coming after Hicks now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but I can shoot through that stairwell.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's true. And 2 aliens. Here we go. Roll 1. 3, 8. Uh-oh. 3 8s behind your guys. It's on the dice. That. And
that's a stairwell in the middle, Elsa. So we can shoot through that, but no one can move through it.
8, 2.
So that one's
right.
quite good.
So moving these closer. I guess the closest would be
you.
I guess it's equidistant between the 2 of them, but I'll
1 forward, I think. It makes sense.
Down, yeah. And then that one up. All right.
Okay.
4 aliens on the board.
Okay. Well, we got to deal with this one behind us, obviously. Because otherwise, next turn he's going to be a real problem. So where is a pawn? Not pawn, sorry. Drake.
Drake. Yeah. Drake's the closest.
Oh, he's actually the one back. Okay, that's actually quite good. Because he's only 3 away, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 away, so 8 or less is a hit, so that's really good odds. So we'll just take that shot.
2.
Got 2. Get him out here, right? So he was the most sketchy one. Obviously this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one at the front can get to Hicks if he's not taken out. I'm feeling pretty good though about Hicks destroying him though, because he's what 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Hicks got, if he uses all 3 actions, like it's a guaranteed hit. If I move him once, although that does move him closer to another alien, so that may not be advisable. Then it's
plus, if you kill that next alien once because he'll be right adjacent to you, that'll be an acid spray.
It won't be adjacent to me though.
After the next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, he'd be right up on you. I'm not saying the first one, the second one.
Oh yeah, but I'm not thinking about next turn. I'm thinking about this turn.
Okay.
Like if I can shoot the other one behind him with someone else over here.
Oh, fair. Yep.
I'm just deciding if I want to move in one to have an almost guaranteed shot, but having nudged forward a little bit to the exit. That said, this shotgun, it's always kind of weird. I feel like the pistol should have better range than the shotgun.
Future shotgun.
The shotgun has got a particularly good range here, which is the opposite of every video game I've ever played. So, I mean, I'll take it. It's more of a sniper rifle, quite frankly, but I'll take it.
Maybe people just really like Hicks and they had to give him a really good weapon.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay. So, if I don't move him, though, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, if I don't move him, though, the one in the back's still going to get adjacent me anyway.
Right.
So I might as well move one forward, take the roll. So I believe that's 8 or less for a hit. Let me just confirm that. Yes, 8 or less because I've moved once. Where's my dice? Let me move this over here so it's closer to things. All right, rolling 8 or less. Oh, that is our first big failure. Oh no, he's our best player as well. We have to get rescuing here. All these shitty pistols as well. Verbowski, 2 actions. Range is terrible too.
I think Apone's probably your best shot with the flamethrower.
Yeah, probably. 1. Do I want to block that off though? I mean, so these 2 guys will be moving actually, so that's fine. So he's moved twice. Frost, 2 action points. Oh, I keep doing that by accident. I can move through them, right? As long as I'm landing on one that's not them.
No. If there's a blockade, like it's each individual step in between, so you can't move any.
Okay, so Frost is blocked in. All right. In that case, and I think it's too far to take a shot. Annoyingly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a 0 shot, right? We can still take a stab in the dark at that.
Yes. Frost? Yes.
Yeah, he's not moved, so I can take a 0. I've got a 1 in 10 chance, baby. Hey,
nope.
That failure from before was a 1 in 10 chance, so they owe me 1.
Yeah.
They owe me 1. Okay. So Dietrich also 2 actions. Dietrich. Oh, he's back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still a 0 shot chance. Yes. Okay, well, again, 1 in 10. Here we go, baby.
Oof. Nope.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Apon. Apon is the one that's going to do it. He's the one that's going to do it. So
it's distance 4 from Apon.
It's 4 distance right now.
Yep.
All right, so it's guaranteed just now. It's guaranteed if we move 1 as well, and that'd still be 4 anyway. I think, right? From the alien. Move there. What?
It'd be
1,
3.
2,
Oh, no,
3,
yeah, because
4.
it's diagonal.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll move him up 1 just so he's moving and there's a bit of space for people to walk through. So I need to. This is a guaranteed shot.
Link.
Yeah, so just take him away. Yep. Okay. Right. So obviously we still
I'm
have this one at the
assuming you
back.
wanted the front alien and not the back alien.
Yeah, the front one. Yeah, the front one. So we still have this one that's kind of sketchy. It might be a problem next turn, but we've taken out one of them, so that's a good move. Crow, 2 actions, shitty pistol. You're up front at least. So 1, 2. Just going to move them.
Right.
Make some space for a start. Vasquez. So you actually have a pretty good shot chance, even if I just keep you where you are, because 7 plus is 6 or less. That's not terrible.
That's a 60% chance, I think.
Yeah. 70 technically, because 0 counts.
Yeah, right.
So I'm tempted to just take the shot from here, so you've got all your actions into the shot. They can't move you anyway, actually. Yeah.
It's entirely possible.
All right, so there we go. So
6 or less.
6 or less. Come on, save Hicks. 6 or less.
Hey!
Oh, that was so close.
I was really looking forward to that incapacitated, but nope.
I'm just too good at the game. I'm just too good. Hudson, 2 actions. Where's Hudson? He's there. So we'll go 1, 2. All right, there we go. Turns over.
All right. So I'll move. How many aliens are left? 1?
Just 1.
Yeah, just 1. Jeez. All right. So obviously going after Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 new ones at 2, 8.
Oh, so that's
There.
that's far back enough that it's a turn before I have to worry about it.
And 1, 0.
Perfect.
And they each move once, so boop. And nothing matters, but down is definitely right. All right, you're up.
Okay. So we got Drake out first, 2 actions, good range on the machine gun. Drake's pretty far back actually. I'm tempted to move him once and then take a shot at this one behind us just to keep that in the clear. So how far is he actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 6 with 1 action. It's only 2 or less actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the alien can get adjacent to his next turn, assuming I don't move. Well, they get adjacent to him, but adjacent's not a problem, right?
Adjacent's only a problem for acid spray. It's
Only
not a
problem for
capture
acid spray.
problem.
Okay, cool. All right, just so I know what I'm risking here. All right, so it's only 2 or less, so 0, 1, or 2 for this.
Okay.
0, 1, or 2. 0, 1, or 2. Oh,
3.
you son of a bitch. All right. All right. Hicks, great range on this shotgun for some reason. And we got this alien here. So I think if I move up 1 and he's in a range of 2, it's still guaranteed, but it's not acid spray territory. Am I correct in my statement there?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll nudge up 1 and we'll take a guaranteed shot. So just take him away. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we'll start dealing with Verbowski. 2 actions. Which one are you? You're up here. You're annoyingly too far away to really do anything about the one in the back, so we'll just move you up 2.
Okay.
Frost. Again, 2 actions. You are this one. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could take a shot in this alien at the back, but it's only a 0 shot. So I'm tempted to say that's not worth bothering with.
That's fair. Plus, you still have what's her name? Vasquez.
Yeah, for a better shot chance, you're right. So let me just double check some. So just 1. Who's this? That's Hudson. You move last, so yeah, that's fine. Move you there. Okay, so that's a move twice. And then we got Dietrich, who is there. We'll just move you up once. We'll leave it at that. In 1, 2, 3. You're too far away. Got Apone, who does have good range.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that there's not a rule that he can't shoot through other units, because the flamethrower technically would.
Yeah, I mean, the only time that comes up is if you're capturing him.
Yeah.
Like if you're have a Marine who's captured.
There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you can't do that. He has to be relatively close. So that's okay. So what we'll do with Apone is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez, he's way ahead.
Well, the reason for that is that you can back up Hex. He's got
fair.
So they've got a bit of. I'm trying to converge everyone over on this side, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the 2 machine gunners are in this batch, so they can maybe deal with stuff that's coming up behind or on that side. So we got Crow next. 2 actions. Where is he? He's actually quite far up. So we'll just go 1 to have him there. Vasquez, okay, so you might actually take a shot at the one behind us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So without moving 7 or less, that's pretty good odds. I think I want to take that. I think we can.
Okay.
I think we can take that. 7 or less. 3. Okay, cool. So that's removed that danger from the board. I'm happy with that. And then Hudson. 2 actions. Put you there. 1, 2. Okay. Boom.
All right. Start with that lonely little alien in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And roll in 2 new ones at 8, 7.
That sounds relatively far away from my dudes.
And 7, 0.
Okay.
And move each one of them once.
Yes. Feel free to chat more in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
I'll still respond to comments.
About the game, feel free.
Or whatever. I mean, yeah. I could chat a little bit as I'm playing this.
Get very political.
Don't get political. Don't do that. So, okay, who do we have? So where's my aliens here? We got one here who's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could get adjacent if I don't move Hex, but I'm most likely going to move Hex forward.
Right.
We're going to start with Drake then. Because the other 2 are just kind of, yeah, that's one's here. Was 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could get to me in the next turn. So I kind of want to maybe prioritize killing you. You're far away enough. What's that?
You can't lose Crow. He's such a vital member of your team.
Right, so where is my boy Drake? He's got 2 actions, but does have good range. I can shoot through the stairwell, actually. Maybe I can just take out this one at the back with Drake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 range if I don't move.
Yes.
Is 7. That said, though, I kind of want to start now because these 2 machine gunners have not been moving forward, and they only have 2 actions per turn. So I need to really start moving them. So I'm going to actually move 1, lower my shot chance because it's not a priority to him.
Okay, that brings you down to 2 or less.
2 or less. I'm fine with that. So here we go. 2 or less.
Nope.
But not huge priority. So I mean, you take the plays that make sense. Hex, obviously, you've got good range. You have 3 actions, which is really good for moving and shooting. Let me just check something. So after I move twice, you can still roll a 0 and still maybe hit this alien or that alien even.
Yes.
So I'm tempted to move twice, just move up 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at this alien up here, which is a 0, and that's it. But hey, I think that's more valuable because since he's up so far compared to where the machine gunners are, keeping Hicks kind of in a place to defend people for a while makes sense to me. So I might as well take this shot.
He's only 5 spaces away, I think.
1, 2.
From Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually a 1 or 0.
Oh, it's a little bit better. Come on, Hicks. Do it for me, baby. Do it for me.
Nope.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, it was a long shot. It'd be nice to do it, but we have other troops who can actually maybe get shots off with their pistols at this range. So let me look at Verbowski. 2 actions, I should say. If I move you there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which after a move would be just a 0. And that seems a bit risky in the sense that it would block other people from moving. Who have I got up here? I've got Hudson, Crow. So you guys can get better shots. Apon can definitely get a better shot. In fact, Apon's probably going to be the one that kills him. Let's be honest.
Yeah. He's within 4, which I think is his max range.
Okay, so we'll move. I'm just going to move twice. It feels. Yeah, I'll move to 3. I'll do diagonal. Okay. Just to sort of leave the gap open, let people move, that kind of thing. Frost, also pistol. You're here. So we'll go 1, 2, because you can't move past them anyway, so I might as well just block it.
Right.
And then Dietrich, also pistol. All these shit units in the middle. Where's Dietrich? You further up or you back here? You're back here, so in that case just 1, 2. And then that gives us finally to Apon, who 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got, because you've not moved, you have a guaranteed shot. But we can move once and still get a guaranteed shot.
Yes.
So I think on that, so if I move,
the question is, if you move down, then you lose that guaranteed shot because you'll be farther away. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think we'll move diagonally closer to him, so we keep it guaranteed. So get rid of him. Let's keep this safe. Not even been in danger yet. This is how good I am at this game. And then we got Crow. Where's this idiot? He's up front, I think. Yeah. Let's go 1, 2. Vasquez, we did really want to move you up. Can we move up and take a shot, though, is the question. So we'll move up 1 for sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After she's moved, is that possible? Yeah?
Yes, but it's very poor.
1 or 0. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. So 1 or 0. Okay. And then we just got Hudson. Okay, I'm just going to go 1, 2. Boom. Turn over.
All right. Aliens move. Start with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They really want Hicks.
Well, all the ladies want Hicks, all right?
All right.
Ladies.
Next alien coming in at 3, 7. Farther back. Move the dice.
All right.
And next one, 9, 3. Closer. And then each one move once. Think that way.
Either or, really, for that one.
And straightforward.
Okay, we've got some closer aliens now. Maybe it's something to be a little worried about. Getting a little bit tense. We're getting a bit sweaty under the palms. I have to really think about this now. Right, so we're starting off with Drake, who's all the way back here. But there's an alien right behind them, so I think, obviously, I need to prioritize taking that out. Now, the question is, can I move once and still get a really good shot? Because if I move once up, he'll be, 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So 4 after a move is only a 3 or less to hit. That's pretty bad. Whereas if I don't move, I'm obviously 1, 2, 3, I'm closer. Well, that's still the same range, but because he's not moved, he's got an 8 or less, so it's almost a guarantee. It's just the only thing that I can't roll is a 9. So I'm going to take the shot, I think, then, because this one's close enough that he's concerning. So anything but a 9, we're good.
Yep.
Bye. Right, Hex is interesting because who do I want to actually use Hex on? Because I can use Hex on either the one in front of us or behind us, or even this one over here. There's a lot of aliens sort of coming in. So Apon's going to take one of these out for sure. Hex is definitely going to take one of these 3 out. The question is which one can I let risk This one that's up here feels like the one that's the best for the pistol users. Because I've got 2 pistol users here that might get a decent shot. I mean, Hudson's 1, 2, 3. If he's not moving, that's only a 1 or is it? Shite. Okay, let me look at Hicks's potential ranges after a move. So if I move Hicks once, to say here, 1, 2. That's what the back can still get to him was the problem. If I move him here, then that's 1, 2, 3. That one can still get to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one can't. If I move anybody this direction, this one's out of range. At least in terms of getting an actual hit. I can get adjacent to me, but not hit. These 2 though can get to him. So I think my priority here is to take this one out with Hicks and then use Apo and maybe one of the pistols if we get lucky to take out that one. But at least take out these 2 as my priority. So I think we move once with Hicks, and that's 1, 2, 3 still on this bad boy, which is an 8 or less, I think. Yep, so anything but a 9. Cool. Oof, we're getting sweaty here. Squeaky bum time. Squeaky bum time. And then we have some shitty pistol users. We got Warbowski, who is just the most useless. We'll put him up there. Honestly, some of these pistol users might be bait at some point. They might be the bait. Then Frost. Where are you? You're even you're useless as well. So just move you up 2. There's nothing you can do. Dietrich, are you further up? No, you're also the one that's further back. Okay, so just 1, 2 then. You useless piece of shit. All right, Apo, and finally heavy hitter. So we need to get into within 4 squares, but if we move once, it's still guaranteed, like beyond guaranteed. So we can move once and take a shot as long as it's in range. That said, I mean it's pretty much in range already. I think 1, 2, but we can always want to be moving forward.
Mind you can also shoot before you move. If you want to use the 2 aim and then move, you can do that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. But if I move forward, it's going to be in 2, so it's going to be an easier shot. So I'll move forward first.
Okay.
And that's still guaranteed, though, I think. So it's not really that exciting, but
yeah, 13.
Yeah, so yeah, he's beyond guaranteed. All right, so he's gone. This alien's gone. No point in even rolling for it. Anything would do.
You could have rolled a 14 there.
So we're left with this douchebag, and I can just maybe hope that a pistol user can maybe get a shot off. I think our 2 gunners at the back finally have an opportunity to move forward. Or at least one of them does. One's already taken a turn. Alright, Crow. You're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 0. But, I mean... The question... Yeah, the question is, though, is that I want to move you up front just as bait in case we don't kill him. I'm tempted to. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to move him forward. He's the bait.
Wow, you didn't even, like, he wasn't even 1 space away. You're literally putting him into grab range.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll just move 1.
Yeah.
I'll just move 1.
There's a difference between bait and just throwing him to the wolves.
Yeah, but in this logic, though, like, either one of these is the same range.
Fair.
So how would you ensure that he prioritizes this one?
It says that if it's absolutely the same no matter what, then I just flip a coin, roll a dice between however many there are. And
in that case, he moves forward because he's less important than X.
Okay.
My logic was sound. I mean, if you told me that the rule is that he'll always take a non-diagonal over a diagonal one, then
right.
that would be that would be a good reason to put him there. But as it is, that's not true. So that was him. Vasquez. I mean, Vasquez.
Yeah, your machine gunners are pretty far behind.
Yeah. I move you up one. 1, 2, 1. What's the Nah, the line of sight's still a bit. It's like
There's the
borderline.
line tool in the thing. I don't know if there.
Oh, I mean that.
If you want to take it, I'll count it, but that's up to you.
Oh, that's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. A 9 does feel a bit. I mean that's a 1 or a 0.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what? We're living life dangerous. Rolling.
Three.
Well, it was worth a shot. Okay, so there we got Hudson. Hudson's got us out of trouble before with a clutch, low chance shot. So 2 actions. And Hudson's pretty far up, I think. Yeah, he's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is a 0. And if he moves, it just becomes a 0. Even if I leave it there, I can. But if I could, it was just
no shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd become a 0 anyway, or a no shot. So I guess we're just going to take this shot. Again, okay. Overwatch. If Overwatch been introduced into this, would change how I play this drastically.
Mm-hmm. It would literally just be XCOM.
Yeah. So I am going to roll and hope for a 0.
Nope.
Oh well. Okay, so we're going to have our first bit of alien engagement here.
Alien moves here. All right, so supposedly what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like put the alien on the dude's card in order to show that he's captured. But since we can actually manage to stack these things, I'm just going to stack these things. Flip that. If I can get that. There we go. So there's your 1 alien and then 2 new ones. 310 or 30.
That's not too bad. Can live with that.
And roll 9-2. They're all staying up towards this side of the board now.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, so before we continue on, I need to roll to see what happens to Crow. Because if you look in the notebook, alien attack rolls at the top is descent depends on whether he's going to be incapacitated, wounded, dead, whatever.
Dead, incapacitated, wounded, grab. What's calm?
Calm is combat, like you're just fighting him off, but you don't use melee.
And then 9 is
the alien loses.
Alien loses. Okay.
All right, so rolling
7 or up is ideal.
7.
Aha! Yes.
So combat, he's still being held on to, but Crow can use a melee, and he doesn't die at the beginning of the alien's next turn. Like the alien has to re-engage him in combat again. He has to roll again.
All right. So I assume my melee move is only once I get to his turn, not just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, but Hicks can do a melee on him because he's adjacent to him. Everyone else needs to move up before they can do that.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Actually, you'll move the new ones.
Yeah, move those up and no. I think it's faster to go above that. So I'll move right.
Okay. So Drake is quite far back, but these guys do have good range, so I'll move them up at least once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, that's a risk to our dude if we shoot him from there.
And also Hicks.
And Hicks. That's true. Yeah, quite right. And Hicks is MVP, so we can't be doing that. Shooting him, line of sight's a bit wonky, so we'll just move him up again. We'll just let him advance a bit because he's been staying far back.
Okay.
Hicks. So when it comes to melee, what am I rolling for that?
You have to roll a 1 or a 0 in order for melee to be effective, and it only counts as 1 action, so you can do multiple melees per turn if you want.
I could try it a few times, is what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll roll for a melee, so because he's got 3 actions, so we'll do at least 1 melee first.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
So close.
The thing is he can shoot the one in the back quite easily, is what bugs me. Whereas some of these other guys can maybe come up and... Well, I said I wouldn't be wasting an Apone on it. Apone would be more of a guaranteed shot for the one in the back. So maybe I shouldn't go for the one in the back with Hicks, because Apone can definitely kill him. So
if Apone's close enough, he only has a max range of 4, doesn't he?
yeah, I can move him up once, though.
Okay.
Or twice, even. Because what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd have to move him twice, admittedly. Whereas if I take the shot with Hicks right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not amazing, but it would be a 6 or less. Yeah, let's take the shot on the one in the back. Let's do 6 or less. So here we go. Nice. All right, so I have to worry about him at least. And this one over here is too far away this turn to care about. So at least we have like a clear objective right now.
Crow.
Free Crow. I mean, I'm not going to lose sleep if Crow goes down. Like
he worked for Wayland Yutani.
He's expendable. I mean, Crow's one that I couldn't have named. Like, you can tell which characters I like more, or which ones are more important in the movie. If I can name the ones on the board, it means they're important. The ones that I couldn't name are expendable.
I think you could tell which ones are more important just by how many actions they have, because it seems like all the good ones have 3 actions.
Yeah. Well, exception of the machine gunners, I feel like I think the 2 actions for them is a bit of a trade-off because of their range is so good.
Right.
Because Vasquez and Drake are definitely a bit more memorable. Vasquez especially is very memorable. So, okay, who's next anyway? We got Verbowski, who's been useless this entire time, and he's still useless. And unfortunately, even if I want to risk taking a shot on the alien that's got him grabbed, I don't want to risk the acid spray on Hicks.
Fair.
So, as it is, he's just going to move. And that was 2 moves, yes. Frost. Old buddy, old pal. You're just equally being useless. So again, I'll move you 2. Dietrich. My God. One, 2. Crow, this might be your last stand, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he gets another roll to see whether he survives the alien, but
oh, good. That's true. He's got a chance to melee himself, so that's one chance. Now, Apone's an interesting one because of, as you said, the flame thrower would be an issue with.
Yes, that would automatically kill Crow. In addition, it would give a +5 on the number. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's hard to hit. That said, his hit chance is really good. Like, so right now he's only 1, 2 away. So right now, even with +5, with 3 actions, it would be 14.
Yeah.
Which is
+5
or -5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so stop saying +5. It's -5.
All right, there's +5 in the thing.
It's -5. Goddamn, that's how math works. So it'd be 9. So it'd still be guaranteed.
It's adding +5 to your dice roll. That's the way they word it.
Well, I don't care. So, but that would kill him. Alternatively, it's only 1 move to get in and take 2 melee hits.
Yeah.
So I'll try and be the good guy. I'll move in 1.
And I will say
no,
that if Crow loses, both he and the alien leave the board, so you don't have to worry about anybody who's close by. If Crow...
Oh, really? Oh, well, okay. I mean, that's a good sacrifice tactic then. That makes my sacrificial thing. So he's got 2 more actions, so I can get 2 chances at this. Okay. So let's roll 1 on the 0. Actually, never. Oh, there's a 1. There's a 1. Yay!
Right, so what that allows is the alien can be pushed to any adjacent square from where it currently is.
There's no acid spray from the flamethrower, right?
Well, you took melee, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he's got an action left.
Oh, no, there is no action spray.
So I can just put him right in front of me and shoot him with the flamethrower.
Good, yeah.
All right, put him right there. Ah, there you go. Okay. So he's right in front of me, and
is it not guaranteed?
What?
Is it guaranteed? Oh no, it's not quite.
It's not guaranteed now. So 1 action left. He's right in front. It's 8. So anything but a 9. So I'll roll that bad boy. 8.
Hey,
Oh, it was close,
there
but
you
oh, Crow, you. I better get like such a good Christmas present from Crow, because you were basically more valuable as an expendable unit, quite frankly.
I genuinely didn't expect him to make it through that.
Well, I'm just that good at the game, you see, as we keep proving. Vasquez, you have no line of sight on this alien anyway, so let's just go 1, 2, move you up. And then Hudson, 2 actions. Where are you? You're here. 1, no, actually, 1, 2. We'll go there. All right. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Turn up.
This alien. Which is faster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still faster to go above. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 2 new aliens. First one.
Come on, give me a good roll here.
3-9. That's back of the board.
Haha! I don't even have to worry about him ever, I don't think.
I don't know. It depends on how fast your machine guns make it out. Second one. 10-3. So 0-3. So that one doesn't spawn.
Oh, nice.
There you go. So you only got 1 alien that turn. Unless you want me to turn on the bonus bug rule, which would add 2 more aliens, but that's on you.
No. That's not stack the deck just because I'm doing well.
All right, so let me move that one that I put down.
Move him 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Drake up first. You're here. I mean, it's tempting to shoot this with a thingy, but I mean, Apone can probably take care of him quite comfortably. So, I think in that case, I'm just going to go 1, 2, just so that he's moving. Hex is interesting here. You got 3 actions, of course. Where is he? There he is here. I could shoot the alien, but I feel like Apone's maybe the better choice. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, just so we get some. I know I'll take that. I'll take the diagonal there instead, just to have the movement up a bit. Have a good unit out in front. Then we got Verbowski with the 2 action points. I mean, maybe he can finally get a shot off here.
If only.
No, his line of sight's a bit screwed. So in that case, we're just going to go 1, 2, and that's fine.
Out the exit first, so you don't have to deal with them.
Frost, 2 actions. Where's Frost? Oh, here's Frost. Frost can take a shot off. I mean, what's your turn 1 here? Actually, hon. 1, 2, 2 squares. 2 squares. So 1, 2, or 0.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's not bad. I'll move this up a little bit so we're closer to the stuff. All right, here we go. 1, 2, or 0. 1, 2, or 0. Damn 4. You. All right. Dietrich. 1, 2, 3. It's not great. I mean, 1 or 0. I mean, for the sake of letting our others do something else, we'll give it a try, and that was a 5. So here we go with Apone. Apone's kind of our ace in the hole here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right now.
Which is his max range.
But even at that, it's still a guaranteed hit. So yeah, just take him out with Apone. So he's gone.
Okay.
Cause I don't want to move in that direction. I'd rather go this side of the thing for movement. So and then everyone else can basically just move up as much as they can. So Crow, who should be thanking his lucky stars. 1, 2, and then Vasquez is here. So 1, 2, and then Hudson has got 2 as well. Where are you? There you are. So we'll go with you in 1, 2. All right, there you go. Turn over.
Right.
Speeding up a little bit. Now we're getting the hang of it.
2, 3, 4. And then new aliens. First one at 6, 5.
Okay, a little spicy.
And second one at 8-1.
Ah, you think you're gonna stick up with me, you alien scumbag?
Moving in closer. 1-2. 1-2. Yep, technically going after. Was that Hudson? Yep, Hudson.
Oh, he moves last. That's annoying. I mean, if I want to shoot him, I need to risk Hudson's acid spray, or wait until Apon can take the shot, because he can.
I mean, I will say the acid spray is like 70%. Nothing's going to happen, so it's not a huge risk, but it is.
Okay, 70%. And if the acid spray hits, what happens again to my trip?
If there's a 10% chance that they die instantly, there's a 10% chance that they are incapacitated, aka unconscious, and there's a 10% chance that they are wounded.
So once, even if the spray hits them, there's a 70% chance they're fine.
Yep.
Okay. Right. First things first. Drake, who's all the way back here. 1, 2. Just gonna move him. Hex. You have choices. Where are you? You're here. Do I want to risk the acid spray? Because you can definitely hit him from here. Like, there's no question you're going to hit him from there. Hudson's the only character who I would describe as having the shitty stats, who's a really good, like, you know, Hudson's like everyone's favorite. He's Bill Paxton.
Right. I mean, there's also Apone, so you don't have to risk the acid spray.
Yeah, that's true. There's no point. I mean, I'm determined to do it earlier, but honestly, like, there's no reason to. Well, except from this dude, I suppose.
Yeah.
In fact, I could just use Hex for him, actually. Now I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 4 away if I don't move. If I do, so it's guaranteed just now. If I do move 1, he'll be 5 away. So I'll have a 6 or less hit. So that's not that good. So I guess I'll take the guaranteed one just now and just move him off the board with Hex. Alright, so he's gone. Verbowski. Mr. Useless. There he is. Just 1, 2. You just move up. Get out of my sight. So, hold on. Frost, Dietrich. I'm just going to move those both just now because I'm not going to do anything until Apon.
Okay.
So, Frost, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. And we got Apon here, 3 points of action. There he is there. 1, 2, 3. So I don't really have to do a whole lot here to get a guaranteed hit, because right now it's guaranteed, but I can move him and still get a guaranteed hit quite comfortably. Because if I move in 1, I'll be 2 away, and it's still way guaranteed. If I move in another 1, I've only got 1 action left, but it's only a 9 that would fail me at that point. Right. I think I will split the difference and move 1s and take the guaranteed shot, just in case.
Okay.
So here's the pawn there, so I'll move in 1 closer, take the guaranteed shot. He's gone. Alright. And then everyone else can just move. So we got Crow. Everyone's got 2 points from here. Yeah, so Crow, Vasquez, and Hudson. So I mean, I'll do this out of order because it doesn't really matter. They're all just moving.
Okay.
So Hudson, 1, 2. Crow, 1, 2. Unless was Hudson there? Because that technically is cheating slightly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
I'll just put him there then.
That's where Hudson was,
put him there. And then Vasquez is back here. So 1, 2. Right. That was the only issue of doing that in order. Okay. There we go. Done.
There you go. All right. So move the 1 remaining alien. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 new ones. Rolling.
We're rolling.
3, 8. That's back of the board again. That's right where he was.
He's got no chance.
And the second one. 1, 0. That's top corner.
And that's actually not too bad. So they've both moved once?
Yep. Okay. Go.
All right. So on 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can get adjacent if I don't move, but I'm definitely going to move. So I have nothing to worry about this turn. I am basically
this turn you could just outrun everyone.
Yeah. So you think I'd memorized the order by now? So Drake for 2, Hicks for 3. Drake for 2, Hicks for 3. Drake's back here somewhere. Yeah.
Since you're getting close to the exit, I will say landing on the square in front of the exit doesn't count. You have to treat it like there's another square.
Sure. Okay.
Where the actual exit is.
All right. 1. On. Before I take that second move, let me just see who's blocking things. Is Frost before Dietrich? Yes. Okay. In that case, I'm fine going there. So that's him. Then Hicks for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we got Verbowski, Frost, and Dietrich all for 2. Verbowski, Frost, and Dietrich. Verbowski, Frost, and Dietrich. There it is. 1, 2, always close. Frost.
That's gonna get caught right in front of the exit, guaranteed.
And Dietrich, 1 and 2. And then we got Apon for 3. And then everyone else is left for 2, but I'm not going to remember them. So Apon, then Crow. Apon, then Crow. So he's got 3. So 1, 2, 3. Crow. Oh, I've blocked Crow. 1, 2. That'll do. And then Vasquez and Hudson. So Vasquez gets 1, 2, and then Hudson 1, 2. All right, off you go.
All right. Moving the aliens. Start up top here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
One.
That's right. 1, 2,
What's that?
3, 4. Yep.
1, 2, 3. Where's whatever. Because you start 1, 2, 3. No, hold on. You started off in this square, right?
Yeah, right there. 1, 2, then diagonal 3, and then 4. Where he's at?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, I concur. I confused myself.
2, 3, 4.
Make sure David's not cheating because he's sketchy.
3, 4. If I was I'm telling you the rules. If I wanted to cheat, I'd be like, oh, and by the way, I'll have to exit at the exact turn.
I'm telling you, if you're cheating based on the rules you've already told me.
Yeah. All right. So rolling for 2 new ones. 4, 0. Uh oh. 4, 0.
Oh, hello.
Second one.
That's Verbowski.
What'd I say? Right at the exit. 4, 5.
Oh, it's not so bad. That's back here.
4, 5. So they each get to move once. So he goes down, and this guy gets Verbowski.
That you could have planned that as to be more dramatic.
Right at the exit. Oh, poor Verbowski. Can't get him to balance.
Come on, I almost have a perfect, flawless, clean sweep here of getting out with no one getting hurt.
Well, all right. He's on Verbowski, just know that, and now I'm going to roll to see what happens to him.
That's what am I hoping for you again, 7 or up?
7 or up, depends on what you want to happen. If he's incapacitated even, if he goes unconscious, you can still grab him and run out the exit. So,
given that he's right at the exit, that's actually not too bad in this case.
Right. So, rolling.
5.
And the notebook says 5 is grabbed. So he has no further actions until the alien is killed or driven away. All shots right at that. If he's not freed by the next turn, he's immediately dead.
All right. Okay, so, I'm on then.
Put him off. Put him on. There you go. Yep, you're good.
Right, you just moved him off. Okay. All right. See. All right. Okay, Drake. So am I? Who am I worried about then? These 2 at the back, and then there's these 2. So I've actually got a lot of aliens near me now. All of a sudden. That's Hudson. Where's Drake? Drake's at the back. So Drake's definitely going to take out one of these 2 at the back. There's not really much question there. Probably 1, 2, 1, 2. So they're both 2 away. So I'll go for the furthest away one, just so that Vasquez behind him can do the other one. So only 2 away. So it's a guaranteed shot. So the one that's further away from Drake here, this one.
Okay.
He's gone. That's Drake's turn. Hex, of course, has 3 action points, has good range. So if I shoot this one, there's acid spray chance on the one that's grabbed still? Or does it just override it because he's already grabbed, so he can't take anything? Because the alien's kind of blocking it.
They say, well, the way that it's supposed to be is that the alien's only on the card. So I think that he is still technically set to be, because it's still just his piece on the board in most ways that you view the game. So I think he is still technically able to be. Let me look up the acid spray area.
I feel like there should be like a reduction by like 10% just because the alien will be covering some of his body as he's grabbed. In my head.
Whenever an alien is killed, there's a chance that acid blood of the creature will splash on nearby Marines. Any Marine who is in the same square as the alien or who is adjacent may be sprayed. Simply roll a die, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not disputing.
It is quite possible for several Marines to be injured.
I'm not disputing that this is the rules of the game. I'm just saying that technically speaking, if you really wanted to make this match real world scenarios as close as possible, it should still happen, but have a slightly less chance because the alien is covering more of your body. But whatever. That being said, though, Verbowski is expendable enough that I'm going to take the shot with Hex.
That's the perfect narrative. He was right at the exit, got caught, and then he sprayed with acid. So let's see. So is that a guarantee then?
So, I might move first on. Curiosity. So, whether we do it today or next time, if we go to the second scenario, do we sort of count him as dead and just take the 8 in?
No, it's a completely different line. No matter who was dead, who was alive.
Oh, okay, so just separate. Okay,
like, it's the movie scenario. Whoever went into that scene in the movie.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, okay. So in that case, I don't actually care if some of these expendables get killed.
Yeah, fine.
All right. So I can move once, and as long as I'm within 2 squares, it's a guaranteed shot. And where's Hex here? He's Hex here. So 1, 2. He's already within 2 squares, and I don't want to get acid sprayed. So that's it. I still want to get closer to the exit. So I'll move up 1 this play, just so that he's still away, but he's closer to the exit. And then I will take the guaranteed shot. Yeah, it's guaranteed. So be gone with him.
I'm just looking at the list for the next scenario, and it says here, movie summary, and then, for this scenario, and then in the second paragraph it starts off with, Verbowski has disappeared, also grabbed by an alien. All right, so you said which one? The second one?
That's one, yeah. Take him away, and then you can roll the acid spray chance for Verbowski.
Acid spray, where's your dice? I'll use that one. All right, 3 or higher, he's fine. Anything else? 5, he's fine.
That was a really, gentle roll.
I saw that. I pressed R, though. It was just a normal thing.
Sometimes it's a low roll. Okay, as long as it's random, it doesn't really matter. But
yeah.
All right. So he's fine for now. Still grabbed, but fine.
Yeah, he's fine, as fine as he can be.
Yes.
Being grabbed by an alien.
All right. So who we got up next? We got. It's him. Does he have a chance at melee?
No, he is grabbed.
No, he's just grabbed. Okay.
Really capable.
That's fine. All right. Frost is up next time. Where's Frost? Frost is maybe a bit too far back to do anything super interesting. So I'm just going to go 1, 2. Just going to move him closer to the exit. Let's have a lot of action points. Dietrich, if you're closer, maybe you can do something interesting. That's Hudson up there. There's Dietrich there. I'll just move up 1, 2. I'm going to go in this side, just to keep that square open for shot reasons.
Right.
And then Apone. Obviously, if you take a flame shot, you're going to kill or dude, and you can't get in for melee. So this presents a conundrum for me here, where maybe the best play is a sacrifice.
I mean, Hudson's the only one who can do a melee right now, but
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's the only one who can move in close enough as well. Everyone else is too far away. So either I wait to the end of the turns, because Hudson's my last character, to take the chance of the melee, or I accept 1 casualty.
What's Hudson's melee? Because if it's 0, I really can. Yeah, it's 0. He has a 1 in 10 chance.
In that case, then, I am sorry, Verbowski, but you have been utterly useless this entire time. Quite frankly, you deserve this. right? You deserve this death to save everyone else. This is the first useful thing you've done for everyone else in your squad. So, with that in mind, let's have a look at Apon's stats so I can see if I can move in a bit and still have a guaranteed shot. I probably can.
It's diagonal. He's 3 right now.
He's 3 right now, so I can move in 1, and that's 2 with
And
2
that's
actions. Yeah,
that's better.
It's his arc, exactly, Bob. It's his arc. This is his sacrificial play at the end. So that's still 13. I can't really move any closer anyway. It wouldn't be guaranteed anymore. So let's just roll that there. It's guaranteed 2.
All right.
So
Bye.
Bye. And that's the thing. It takes away the aliens. So strategically, that's a really good play.
Yeah. Except for his wife and kids, but besides that, yeah, no, you're good.
He doesn't have wife and kids. Like
You
Verbowski,
didn't know his name going into this.
Verbowski doesn't have loved ones or family. Verbowski is someone who just tweets sexist things on Twitter. That's all Verbowski does in his free time.
All right, yeah, he can die. That's fine.
He's an incel, right? Let's just call him what he is. He's been a coward this entire fight with useless stats. Like that. Quite frankly, is a fitting finale for him. If anything, I redeemed his life a little bit by giving him the sacrificial moment. Okay, that was Apone. We got Crow next.
The question is whether or not, when Apone was making that decision, whether or not Verbowski was sitting there going, "Yes, do it, just kill me," or he's going, "No, please, oh God."
I mean, knowing Verbowski, it was probably the latter. He was probably pleading, saying, "No, save me."
Yeah. They're gonna walk over that tile he was on and be like, "Why is there a puddle of liquid here?" It's fucking.
Alright, okay, so Vasquez is going to take out this alien that's close to us in the back, which I think is fairly guaranteed. Let me just... So that's 1, 2, 3 on both actions. Oh, no, it's almost guaranteed. So anything but a 9.
Yep.
So here we go. Anything but a 9. Anything but a 9.
Oh my God! It's a 9!
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
Vasquez was so torn up over Verbowski's death.
No saving throw? Although,
No.
that said, he's going to go for Drake, and in the movie, technically, Drake does sort of die first, and Vasquez, who's his best friend, is really upset about it, so this would track with the movie, bizarrely.
The movie says exactly how people die. Like, it has the exact order here of who disappears and who goes when.
There you go. So, unfortunately, that was a miss, and... Unless I retcon and say I only use 1 action for it and take another shot.
Nope. As dungeon master, whatever I am, I disagree.
I mean, if I say that was actually, the one, the 6 and low chance, then I can get another 6 and low shot. But you're not letting me do that, okay?
Nope. You said 2. You wanted that better shot, and you missed it.
How? Yeah. Okay. Fine.
All right.
I got Hudson still. I got Hudson.
Hudson can leave.
I mean, he can't do anything else, so yeah, let's just save Bill Paxton.
Woo! Bill Paxton lives. All right.
All right.
So,
okay.
onto the alien.
God
So
damn
I'll
it.
start with the far away one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go for this guy. 1, 2, boop. All right. So I got to roll for him. I will do that after I bring in the new aliens, though. Just
All
to
right.
see
Okay.
what's going on. New alien 1, 4, 5. Exactly where the other one was, I think.
Okay, it's not terrible necessarily.
And second one, 6-2. Man, they are all staying up top now. 6-2.
But this gets suddenly hard all of a sudden. Like, what the?
I know. It's weird. Like, it's none of the back numbers anymore. All right. So move those guys. It's completely up to chance, but that's definitely first move. And then this one. No, this one.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Diagonally.
Okay.
Now, got to roll to see what happens to Drake.
7 or up. Come on, 7 or up.
And
7 or up.
5.
Grabbed.
I believe that is grabbed again. Yep.
The last one was 5, so yeah.
Yep. So he's grabbed.
All right.
Down. Keep it as is.
Okay.
Right.
Strategically, what's the right call here? Right. So obviously, first is always it's Drake first usually. So I guess I can just skip him and go straight to Hicks. who can take out this one really easily. So I can even move away and take a guaranteed shot, I'm sure.
I would leave acid spray for the other two adjacent, though. Dietrich and Apone.
That is true. This is the first pickle we've been in, and we're right at the end. What else can I do though? Really? I mean, I could try and melee him and push him back a square.
I mean, Higgs could just leave too.
Higgs could just leave. 1, 2, 3. But none of these other ones. I mean, you can leave, but 1, 2. Yeah, you can't. Crow could leave. Crow annoyingly is going to get out.
Does Crow have 3? Because that's 3 for Crow.
1, 2. Oh, you're right. It is. No, it's diagonal, right? Or do we have to? Can we not use diagonal here?
I think that one is like a doorway. I don't think it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
put that one. I mean, not that I really care if Crow survives, to be honest, but but okay, so
narratively though, Crow already had his near-death experience. You can't kill him. He's got to survive.
We'll see about that. All right. So unfortunately, I think we have to risk the acid spray here. I don't like it, but I think we have to, just to try and get out more of our troops. So, so it's guaranteed.
Okay.
So the shot's definitely landing. The alien's gone.
Yeah. All right. So let me roll for these two. So the first one here, I'll let you pick. Who do you want to have first roll?
Right. Apon's more important. Roll for him first.
All right. Rolling for Apone. 9, safe.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
And second.
So it's Theo up, yeah.
3. Yep. Safe.
Okay. Nice. Right. Get the alien out here. Okay. So that's that dealt with. So the only person who can melee is Vasquez for thingy, and she's quite
0.
And she has 0.
No, she has 1. Sorry, she has 1 for her melee.
Meaning I'm probably better off risking the acid than shooting.
I mean, if you want, it's 20% chance or pretty much 100 for machine gun.
Yeah, I'd move her back though for the acid spray reason first though.
Still 100. Well, no, because you go down 1, so it goes down to 6.
Yeah, that's still better than melee for 0.
Yeah. It's melee for 1. I misspoke.
Well, still.
Yeah.
Still. Anyways, we got some other troops to go through first. Frost, Dietrich. Both for 2. That's Frost there. I mean, they can't really do anything right now. That said, though, I mean, I need to think about this alien for the next turn because one, assuming that's still something there, which there might be. 1. Let's see. That's assuming those. Let's assume we kill this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, honestly, to save Vasquez, because this alien's going to get to Vasquez, because there's no real way of killing. Well, Apone. Apone could maybe come down and get that shot off. So 1, 2, or even just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to move 2 for it though, so the shot wouldn't be as good.
Right.
You'd have to move 2, so it would be 6 or less for this back one. Rough stuff. I don't know. Okay. Or we just move Vasquez 2 and sacrifice Drake.
It's entirely possible.
Who are we moving first anyway? Who first? Frost and Dietrich. That's who we're on. So Frost just 1, 2. Dietrich. Yeah, just 1, 2. Apone now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that's 10. But you have to take away 5, right? Though.
Yes, because he's being held.
He's being held. So I can So I can actually get a higher shot if I move in closer, even though it reduces the numbers a bit. Because if I move in, because I only got to 3. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Move there. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so it'd still actually be the same. So I'm better off taking the shot without moving. That said, though, hear me out. If I don't even take a shot though, that alien that's on him can't move towards us next turn though, right? Because it's too busy killing thingy.
He lifts them. No, he lifts them up in the ceiling, and you don't see either of them again.
In that case, Apone can go 1, 2. Acceptable losses. Crow and Vasquez both for 2. So Vasquez. So on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Haha. Vasquez could get away.
All
right. Crow. Who I actually moved him out of order, but where's Crow?
Okay.
Crow's actually can't move towards the exit, so Crow just skips.
All right. Okay.
Crow's just skipping a turn. So there we go.
All right. So I will go ahead and get rid of Drake here. Say goodbye to a machine gunner.
We're both for the exit. We just don't want an alien to land right next to us. That's the only thing we need now to save everyone else.
Right. All right. So move these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the only 2.
Yep.
All right. 2 new ones. Here we go. First one is 6, 4. 6, 4. Second one is 7, 2. 7, 2.
All right, not amazing, but not terrible either. Like not like it's close to terrible, but it's not disastrous. Yeah. I guess is my thinking. A lot of them are very close though. So can I so I'm going to actually stack these now.
If you want to hold down multiple things at once, you have to hold down click for a couple seconds, and then I'll select both. At least it should. No, maybe not. If you just drag your mouse and you select both of them.
What do you mean?
Like drag from off of
the card. I see.
Selection box. That'll select everything there.
Okay, I'm sick. I can all the way back over here to see the stats, so I'm just going to.
As long as I don't get out of order.
They're in order. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh no. Oh, how do I move that thing? Oh, there we go. I'll just put these over here or something. Right. Okay. Just so I can stay up here now. I don't have to keep going back. All right. Hicks is up first. Where is my boy Hicks? Hicks is here. 1, 2, 3, and I think we do have to maybe take out an alien or 2. Here, as much as I can't move through this. I'll do that anyway. So I might as well take the shot. So on 1, 2, 3. Which is, with all 3 of my actions, is guaranteed. So remove him. Yeah.
Okay.
Take that away. And then I'll. Oh, how do I
You got to do a quick movement.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. So Frost, 2 actions, and you are at the exit. So I'm just going to move you out. Frost is gone.
Okay.
Why did you win me?
Because when you flip it over and stack on top of each other, then we can just flip the whole deck over again. So
that makes sense. So then we got Dietrich, who is here. On 1, 2, 3. It's only on 1 chance. Yeah, well, I'm going to take it just because I don't really. I might as well. If I can hit that off and then I can move Vasquez more, then great.
Okay, that is an acid chance though. 9. Doesn't matter.
I lost. Yes, it's fine. So let me do that and flip and move that there. There we go. Right, A pawn. No, A pawn can take care of it. Most likely. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's guaranteed, right?
It's in his range. I don't know if it's guaranteed.
It is, yeah. Since he's not moved, it's guaranteed. Even if he moves 1, though, it's guaranteed as long as it's still 4. Is it still is it still 4 if he moves here? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. It is. Okay. In that case, we'll move 1 step and then take it, and it's guaranteed. So,
okay.
Take him away. Excellent news. Excellent news. So, flip and stack. Crow somehow is still alive. The lucky bastard that he is. We'll just... He's actually the last in the deck, so I don't really want to move him. Yeah, A-pawn's the one that's... A-pawn has to go out first, annoyingly. So, I guess what we do here...
Still have Vasquez underneath Crow.
It's still Vasquez, you're right. You know what, I'm just going to leave him where he is. And then Vasquez, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me flip that. Vasquez at 4 has an 8 or less. 1, 2, 3. But if she misses, the alien will get to her.
Mm-hmm.
If I move once, she'll only have 2 or less. But the alien can't get to her in 1 turn.
The conundrum.
It's because it's almost guaranteed. It's anything but a 9, but that's ruined me a couple of times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move and just take the shot where it's 2 or less, because at least if I'd miss it, then 1, 2, 3, 4 can't get to me. So here we go, 2 or less. Hey,
got it. Good job. All right.
There we go. Yeah. Oh.
So they're all pretty much at the exit. Now it's just time. I mean, I would say probably not this turn, but within the next 2 turns, you'd be fine. Oh,
yeah.
Did it do it upward? Yeah, it did. You're going to have to restack those gaps away. Because Vasquez isn't first.
Wait, oh, shit.
I thought it would flip the whole deck. I guess not.
In that case, in that case, you've really messed this up, haven't you?
I mean, it's just reverse order. Here, I'll do it real quick.
Alright, okay.
3, 4...
I can just flip them as I'm looking at them. You can just leave them like that.
I mean, they're different numbers is the problem.
That's what I'm saying. I can flip them as I'm picking them up to look at them. I'll just flip them as I do that.
Alright. New rolls. Here we go. 6-2.
6-2. What? Come on. Something far away, please.
Hey, man, you can watch me roll the dice.
I'm watching.
5-5.
Oh, yeah, miles away. Okay, that one's fine.
Alright, move them both. Boop. And boop.
Okay. Vasquez, of course, is right next to 1, which is a shame for acid spray reasons. A-pawn's a good killer, so I'm actually kind of regretting moving him to the exit, because I kind of want to move him out probably more towards the end.
Right, he takes up the rear.
So that's what it is. Okay. Anyway, so we got Hex first. This is there. So we can shoot you, but risk 1, 2. Risk that, but 1, 2, 3. Are we? Is this fine for line of sight? This one? Are we going to dispute this?
From Hicks?
Yeah, from this one.
I'll say it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, which I think is still. If we're going full whack, that's still guaranteed. Yeah. Yeah, because then A-pawn can do this with the flamethrower, which is no acid spray. So yeah, okay, Hex takes a guaranteed shot and stays where he is.
Good.
Get rid of that back one. Sword was annoying. Yeah. Okay. So you got 2 actions, Dietrich. Is there a reason 2. Let's just take a shot. 1, 2. 2 actions, 2 or less. Where's my dice?
It's up by the stairwell.
Let me go up here. All right. Yay! Hey! All right, cool.
Oh.
And in that case, Apon's next. I'm actually going to move him one. Actually, I'll move him to this one.
Okay.
All right. So Apon's there, and I'm just going to keep him there.
Okay.
So I'll just move him over there just now. I'll have to keep the order intact, I suppose. Actually, no. I'll put
it back in order again.
Yeah. So Hex was first, so Hex should go above him, and then do that, and then put them. Okay, there you go. Right. So there we go. Crow, who is here. Vasquez is here, so she can't get out anyway. So I will put. Oh, it depends who we want to move, and so I'll just move him up 1. Right.
Okay.
Let's move up 1. So
the old Canadian shuffle. Everyone else going after you. No, after you.
Very good. And then
What?
That's funny. And then Vasquez can move 2. So I mean, honestly, 1. I guess we'll just move her 1. Right, move her there.
Okay. All right. Alien moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's so close. Roll for the new one. 9, 5. That's far away. That's down here.
Nice. Then the second.
Second one. 1, 6. I think that's far enough.
Yeah. So this is what.
Can you maneuver everyone out this turn?
We'll give it a try. This is how I win, right? Basically, this is how I win. To quote Adam Sandler from the film Uncut Gems. It was a big hit late last year. You might have heard of it. How's the game go? I'm about to win, Elsa. I've sacrificed 2 troops in strategic plays, moments of excellence and genius, might I add, and I'm about to win. So first up is Hicks. Oh, if I can hit the right keys. Hicks. So 1, 2. He's gone. File that over there. Dietrich. 1, 2. She's gone. Apon. 1, 2. He's gone. Crow. 1, 2. He's gone. And Vasquez. 1, 2. Let's just hope we don't get an alien in any of those adjacent squares.
I'll move the other ones just in case something goes terribly, terribly wrong. But
yes, I mean it's probably going to be okay. But
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It actually went.
No, go ahead.
Have you rolled yet?
No, I was waiting until you said.
I was going to say everything went basically flawlessly until the last third, and then we had a couple of sneaky situations that meant a couple of sacrifices. But
yep,
that's it. All right, on you go. Roll away.
All right, roll 1. 2, 5.
That is wonderful news.
5. Yep. That's
okay. I just don't want a 4. Well, go for it.
Here, I'm going to do each dice separately. First roll.
Right. Okay.
9. You're pretty much safe.
Okay, we're good then.
And 3.
In that case, don't even move them. I win. Off we go. Victory!
Bravo.
Has been achieved.
Congratulations.
Nice.
You've brought, now we hold a little vigil for Bowski and Drake.
Drake, sure.
So I want to see, according to the menu here, where is it? During the combat phase, strategy tips, additional rules. Where's there it is, movie summary. So the first to go is Dietrich. She's grabbed by an alien, which appears right behind her, and a reflex squeeze of a flame unit's trigger incinerates Frost. This just compounds the problem as Frost was carrying all the magazines for the pulse rifles. Burning at high temperature, magazines suddenly explode, killing Crow just as an alien assault begins in earnest. While Vasquez and Drake open fire, the other Marines attempt to sort out the situation. Rabowski has disappeared, also grabbed by an alien, and Sergeant Apone is the next victim. Without their leader, the squad flounders for several moments until Corporal Hicks gets them moving towards the exit. For a squad with well-organized fire control, it is not too bad. For less experienced players, it is often a complete disaster. As Ripley Ripley brings the armored personnel carrier to the rescue, the battered squad fights its way to the clear. In the chaos, Hicks makes effective use of his shotgun, and Hudson gets himself wounded. Moments away from safety, Drake is killed by the acid splash of the aliens shot by Vasquez. In all, only Hicks, Vasquez, and Hudson escaped. In game terms, the Marines have lost. But in your term, 7 Marines have escaped, and therefore, the Marines have won the day.
Yeah. So we just rewrote history. I'm just looking at these models of things that are around the outside of the table.
Oh, yeah. Like, half this stuff isn't even usable in-game. He just added them because they're all super cool looking.
Ah, that's nice to have a themed table for it. I mean, since we're in a digital version, we might as well.
Yeah. I mean, each of the, not all of them, but some of the...
Oh, shit, the shellac was up here as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I didn't zoom out that far.
And I'll just... There you go. You can see it.
And there's expansion stuff for later on, but that's big and annoying. And I didn't mean to pull it out. Oh, God. I'm just going to drop it into ether.
Oh, more scenarios?
Yeah. Like
That's
different
cool.
board games like that. All right, so what do you want to do now? Do you want to try to start setting up expansion 2 or not expansion? Scenario 2 or...
I mean, that was 2.5 hours, so I think that's probably fine for one setting of this.
All right.
But no, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was something different.
I mean, do you see what I meant when I said it's basically XCOM?
I mean, yeah, in the sense that basically all board games that have combat are basically XCOM.
Fair enough.
I mean, hell, all even like Dungeons and Dragons in that sense is basically XCOM.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking with the rolls determining the accuracy of the weapon and
sure,
distance.
yeah, different classes, things like that, yeah. No, I do think Tabletop Simulator does open up a lot of possibilities for future content, though.
Oh yeah, like this, I literally just had to search the workshop menu for this game, and it was the second result. And there are so many other games that have been adapted completely faithfully into this game. So any game you could think you would maybe want to play that is tabletop is probably in here.
Yeah, because there's been talks in the past of maybe trying to set up some sort of role-playing game series or something, and it's always kind of fell through. Having a virtual table, though, for which to actually do everything, and because you can kind of play D&D without anything on the table if you want. You can just do it all stat-based and don't worry about the actual movement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my brother's, he's the one who told me about this game to start with, and he's the one who plays D&D with his friends on here all the time, so it's definitely possible.
Well, I'll be there to go back and check, Elsa. That's a skill. So I'm not done streaming though, but I do think it's probably worth restarting the stream. So this is up as a separate part, just on its own. Here's scenario 1 of the Aliens board game kind of thing.
All right, that's what you want. I'm
not going to stop right this. I'm going to think about what I'm doing next. I don't mind there being stuff at the end of this, but I just in the sense that whatever we do next, it's nice if people can discover that on its own, whatever it is.
Right.
So this has been cool. So how do I exit this bad boy?
Menu up at top, and then main menu.
Here we go. Yeah. Cool.
Hold on, do you want to flip the table before you leave?
Oh, sure. How to do that?
It's the flip button right next to the menu. It's always a fun time.
I'm disappointed that they didn't apply space physics for this board since we're supposed to be in space.
Only so much you can do.
Yeah. All right. Oh, still stuff falling. Look at the infinite void. That's Sulaco. That's pretty cool. I wonder where he pulled that asset from.
Beats me. I don't know where they pull half these assets from. They're very well modeled.
My guess would be a video game of sorts, but I don't know what. And I do wonder what the copyright is and using stuff in here is, but Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very gray area when they completely like because obviously it's taking sales away from
The
the
board
actual
game.
board games.
What
So
they should probably do, because these would be worth buying. Like, see if they just made official like things you could plug in. I mean, obviously the tabletop simulator is kind of a
right.
so you know, some one person just kind of went and made it because they thought it'd be a really useful tool.
I mean, if you
But
click the games button up top, there are ones that are like pay for games
sure,
that can be bought and downloaded, and they're locked under DLC. But it is
but
a
like
lot of it is just workshop created, like people who just want to remake the games
yeah.
from their childhood.
But if people, let's say people, so the Resident Evil 2 board game came out last year, the Thing board game that came out in the last couple of years, which I saw be played and they both look pretty cool. Like, if they were available in this for like $20 to like get the official, all the assets, there's no dodgy copyright elements, you just get it and it works.
Right.
Now, admittedly, for the board game makers, they would have to sort of like have different licensing agreements because then there's also a digital version that people are going to have on here. But
Right.
if they actually worked that out, I think it would remove the grey area shadiness of it, and it would also give them more sales. It would make it valuable in that okay, there's the physical and the digital version.
Yeah.
But I do wish they would use this as like a sort of baseline, so everything's using the same system. Because
Hmm.
if they all decide to try and make their own digital version, then you essentially get like like the Monopoly video game, which is fine. But having every board game maker have to like
Oh yeah.
make
I mean,
something like that from
it's the
scratch.
Netflix problem where it's Netflix was the first one more or less, and then everyone's like, "Wait, they're making how much money? We'll go ahead and make our own."
Yeah, so now we have 50 streaming services.
Right.
All right, cool. All right, let me go to my main live screen, and then I can exit the game if I find where that is on the menu.
It's the power button.
Oh, yeah, it's in the middle. I'm looking around the edges, thinking, where's the thing?
Yep.
But yeah, yes, exit simulator. Yeah, that was a fun little experiment. Maybe some different games and stuff, but we may do more scenarios of that. Don't see why not.
I'm gonna have to learn the scenarios. That's as soon as you said maybe today, I was like, all right, let me get the rules up and see what the hell I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, in that case, you've got some prep time now.
Perfect.
uh, these notifications are old. That's okay. Right. Yeah, all people who were around for it enjoyed what they saw. Oh. I'm just plugging in my phone because it's on its last legs. So, what I'm going to do, let me move my OBS in here so it's more present in here. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll come back and we'll figure out what I'm going to do next. And then after we've figured out what we're doing, I'll restart the stream. I'll even make a thumbnail for it, and maybe I'll even make the thumbnail on stream before we end this one.
Fancy.
I know, exciting, right? So I'll be back in a second. So David, I'll probably end the call with you here, just because it makes
Sounds
sense.
good.
Uh,
Bye, chat.
but I'm sure you're going to be in around in chat afterwards anyway,
Oh yeah, definitely.
because you're David. We don't get rid of you that easily.
Yeah, I'm just a tumor on the chat. I'm always here.
All right. Well, thanks for running that. So everyone can thank David, and I'll be back in a second from the bathroom. So bye, David.
Yep.
All right, David's call is done, but I'm sure he's still around. I am going to go use the bathroom. I'll be back in a second, so don't go anywhere. am back. How is everyone? How are we doing? I'm going to open my Photoshop. Not necessarily let you guys see this, but I'm just going to make a thumbnail for this one. Oh, the RE2 board game might be on there. Interesting. Oh, hey Firefly. I have to admit, it does feel a bit shady that the games are just there and like the board game itself costs X amount. And well, some of that's for the physical elements. It does feel a bit shady that we can literally just get the rulebook and play it with digital PCs, despite the fact that the maker's got nothing. Very grey area. I wonder what the board game manufacturers think of Tabletop Simulator. I bet they hate it. Okay, where are we? 1080 thumbs. Let's get a nice image of aliens. Well, I mean, licensed stuff is definitely. I suppose you could argue that the rules can't be copyright. I suppose in a weird way, because then but then again you could argue that maybe they should be copyright. It's just that chess and checkers and those sort of games have just been around so long that they're public domain. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Let me use this image. Do, 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 do. Why is that not pasting in? Oh, there we go. New thumbnail for this, which is more for just afterwards people discovering it on its own, but it's cool. For some reason, Photoshop really doesn't like it if you bring up the export window. If you click off of that window and then try to go back to it to finish the export, it just won't accept you clicking on it. You have to like close it and do it again, which isn't a big deal. It doesn't take any time. It's just weird. And it's now done that for me in 2 computers, so I know it's a Photoshop thing rather than some weird oddity of mine. Let me. Okay, I'll leave Photoshop open so we can pick what we're doing next. Yeah, Adobe, right? Okay. What shall we do next? I can play video games. We can do a movie. We have options. We have options. And I'm actually a little surprised that Tyler's not showing up because usually shows up on Sundays. It's Sunday, right? I think it's Sunday. Feels like Sunday. My clock's all over the place. Okay. Have a look in here. Why is the comments in there not loading? Oh, they are now. Firefly's on my lap part in a way, because you know what he's like. Right, that is. Get rid of a couple of spam comments, first of all. So that's that. feel like watching a movie. Because we're definitely going to do movies tomorrow, so maybe I don't do a movie tonight. Unless I feel particularly in the mood for a movie, which, I don't know. What do I feel like doing? Do I feel like playing... I'm in a Final Fantasy mood, or am I in a... Yeah, I just want to play Monster Train if I'm honest. Hey Cindy. You missed the Aliens board game, but you can go back and watch it later. I'm just deciding what to do with the rest of the stream. Okay. Resident Evil 2 I think needs more people though. I could be wrong, but I think it's better off with like 3 or 4 people playing. That's cool. So yeah, it's just deciding what to do. What to do now. Let me I'm going to play games. I mean, sadly, I think that I uninstalled Resident Evil 6. I did. I was just checking. I was a little bit worried that I didn't. Right. We can uninstall that. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the mood for like a high octane thing, so I don't think Final Fantasy is a good idea because when the combat gets going in that, I don't think I'm in the high percent like combat mode. So if I do play something, it's probably going to be Monster Train, which is probably one of the least exciting things to watch because it's just a card game. So the question is, do I watch a movie? I do have to watch a movie for the Ace tomorrow. I mean, that's true, but it's different, though. I think people are inherently less interested in watching me play something like Slay the Spire and Monster Train than they are, I don't know, Hitman or Resident Evil or Final Fantasy or anything with a story and pretty visuals. Do, 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 do. Huh. The problem is I didn't think about what I was doing in the stream tonight because I knew I was doing the board game thing. I never gave it a second thought what I was going to do afterwards. We'll do Catch Me If You Can tomorrow because I said we were going to do it. Oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. I'm not streaming tomorrow anymore. I can't. Aha. Maybe we can watch Catch Me If You Can tonight. Can you say what movie you're doing for the Ace? Yeah, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say that I need to watch Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So we could watch that on stream for the sake of me just getting that done. I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow. Which, given that I've got other stuff to do during the day, might be a wise move. Maybe more economical with my time. That said, though, I'm not sure if that's super exciting watch time. Yeah, I don't think I want to watch a movie tonight. I do want to watch Catch Me If You Can soon, and that was going to be tomorrow, but I actually didn't end up. Exactly. My plans last night actually got cancelled, but I'd forgotten that my wrestling pay-per-view was on, so I just watched that instead of streaming. And then tonight I'm free, and I promised a board game, so we did that. So next time I stream will probably be Catch Me If You Can. How am I a tease? Next time we stream, which will probably be, midweek sometime. One of the things that I was doing earlier, I'm trying to up my advertising and my work schedule a little bit. If you were looking at the Twitter accounts today, you might have noticed some clips going up, both from the Ace Twitter and the Screams Twitter. I've got one ready for comics as well from the Deceased review, which I'll put up. Next stream will be Catch Me If You Can, 50 Shades, and 6 Jackpot games. Did I promise all those things? I did not say when 50 Shades was going to be. We're definitely doing it, but I did not say when it was going to be. I am not taking responsibility for such a thing. Anyway, what I was saying is I've not done it yet, but I'm going to make up like a sort of more dedicated work schedule for my week, so I know what my goals are each day. Because I've got so much to do that I feel guilty not doing anything at any point. So I need to know when I can relax. So I have to actually have like a daily goal of work to get through. So I'm going to do that. But I'm up in an advertising game by putting clips on Twitter. The idea being that if people ever do share them out, it could attract people to the content. Is kind of the idea. And I will be experimenting with other little things here or there as we go. And not really Firefly. Yeah. So yeah, it's all the same. Do we get to be influencers? I mean, it's I should have breaks of me reading passages from the book. Oh dear. That may be a copyright issue though, actually, Cindy, reading outright passages. I don't know how much I'm allowed to read technically before it's a copyright issue. Just, want to be careful now. I mean, we could watch a movie too. I just don't feel like watching Catch Me If You Can or Jurassic World 2. I don't know what I do feel like watching though, admittedly. D D D D D D. Firefly. D D D D. D. I'm too busy playing with your cat to pay attention to chat. Thinking. I'm thinking. We get 5. No? Silly cat. Alright. Choices must be made. Choices must be made. I get. Yeah. My inner goddess. And no. Is my quick answer to that is no. I mean, I won't bother restarting the stream if there's no defined sort of second part. If we're just going to talk for a bit, then I'll just stay on this stream because there's nothing to promote that as. Yeah. I'll play a run of Monster Train. I think other than that, though, we're probably just going to chat. I think there's nothing sticking out to me that I want to do. Does Elsa still have her movie for stream? Remind me what you're talking about. Could always pop on Stiltfella. You want to erase Stiltfella? I don't have Stiltfella yet, though. That's the thing. Oh. I'd definitely restart the stream for that, though, because that's something we could promote as a separate thing. Where's the thing? Let me check something. All right. Definitely not in there. Log in to this. Okay. Checking the thing. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could do Stiltfella as a race, I suppose. All right, let me go get Stiltfella. I guess that means David's coming back. Right, purchase the game. Ba-da-dun. Dun dun dun. Do do dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, 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 da 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 da. Oh god. Which message is it? There's one, three. Hi, Pierre. Hi, Steam. Okay, Stiltfella is purchased. Before I go off this stream, though, well, let's install it. I assume the installing this is, yeah, it's not even a gig, it's tiny. Right, so that's installing. Or downloading, at least. And I should go to the interwebs and get a nice big image for the thumbnail. It's just from Steam. If it's just from Steam, that's okay, I guess. That is pretty slow. Okay, copy image. Do 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 dun 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 dun. All right, thumbnail's done. Okay, cool. Yeah, save changes. Nice. Okay, well, with that done, I am going to end the stream and basically immediately start restreaming. Okay, so it will be a new video page, so go back to the channel page, whatever. But the stream will be back up within like a minute or two. It won't take long. So I will see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching the Aliens board game. I'll be back in just a couple minutes with some Stilt Fella racing. Actually, maybe I'm more than a couple of minutes because I'll probably have to set up stuff with David first. That'll take a few minutes, but not long. 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. We'll be back. We'll be back. All right. See you soon, guys.